Oh, hello, my croutons, and welcome back to another First Impressions video. Not video, live stream. Dang it, I knew I was going to mess that up one of these days. Today, we are checking out the game, if I can get it to open properly, Ororis, which currently has a Final Fantasy title screen. And the only other thing I know about it is that it is an epic open-world RPG created by Levexis. I don't know why I was looking up his name when it's literally right here in the bottom right corner. Not pre-recorded video, I swear this is a live stream. No, I'm exposed! Shizumai, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. Alright, before... Look at this. Hold on. Okay, I'm still getting used to only having one monitor. I gotta get this result. I gotta get another monitor soon. Alright. And then I go to here. If you would like your game to be played in a First Impressions live stream, make sure to go to my website, ToastyTime.video, and fill out my First Impressions interest form. And also, if you like really good video games, check out Grimdelve and wishlist it on Steam. It's really cool. Okay, now let's actually talk about the game. Okay. Hey, girlfriend in the chat! That's how you know this is going to be a fire stream. When she's not on the stream and she's in the chat. Chat, type 7 if you disagree with that. Okay, anyways, Ororis. This is the itch.io page. There should be a link to it in the description. If there's not, somebody yell at me. I do wishlist my own game. Why not be proud of the things that you create, right? Anyways, there should be a link to Ororis in the stream description. So make sure to give it a look for yourself if you're interested. There seem to be an absolute metric fuck ton of classes. Otherwise, it's an open-world RPG with ARPG elements that utilizes a turn-based battle system. So that's a little bit confusing. There's a lot going on in this game. But it looks relatively pretty. You know, it's making a good use of I think this is the FSM tile set. And this looks really interesting, all the class decisions. I have no idea what this is. But anyways, overall, browsing the itch.io page, it looks pretty nice, and I'm excited to check it out. So, that's enough stalling. Let me actually open up the game. And let's give Ororis a shot, huh? Just waiting for my stream preview. Okay, we're all set properly. I have like a delay lag preview, because I have the... Anyways, it's open up on my Mac over here. This is called Ghetto Gaming. Ghetto Gaming when I have two different computers. Wow. Alright, that's some... God bless America, am I right, chat? Anyways, Ororis. I am... Ororisu. Look at that, I speak Nihongo, chat. Type 7 if you know what Nihongo means. Alright, options. Oh, wow, we got a lot of options. Holy. OMG, Dredge. This is actually the next best indie game to Dredge. Ororis by Levexis. Aurorus Borealis, localized entirely on my computer? Isn't that epic, chat? Marinon, welcome to the stream, and Shaymander too. Okay, what the heck? Exploration. Oh, so these are like the different segments. Okay, so always dash, we'll leave that, we'll leave that. We'll leave the compass on. I'm bad at video games, but we'll turn down the size a little bit. Sure, we'll leave all those, that's fine. All that looks good. What happens if I turn off stretch screen? Now, why would anyone play like this? Okay, so it's sharper pixels if it's like this. You can also just change the RPG Maker blend mode, and then it will always have sharp pixels. But I guess that could mess up, you know, other scaling things. Pro KFBJJ, welcome to the stream. How's the game? Well, currently the options menu is really cool. We'll leave all those things on. That looks pretty good. What's UI? How do I QE to switch category? It's a little confusing. Pro KFBJJ, by the way, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Every little bit really helps me out, you know, so that I can keep doing this kind of stuff, hopefully for this foreseeable future, and not have to go get a real job. Alright, all of these things look good. Let's stop stalling, let's frickin' play Ororis. By the way, just so everybody has a frame of reference, this stream will be about 2 hours long, and I am doing it at a reduced rate. Because I am a champion of the indie developer. So, if you're looking at the rates that I post on my website and you're like, whoa, that's way too much money, be advised, I do negotiate, and I'm willing to come down for you amazing, beautiful indie developers out there. Okay. Well, don't worry, we're on mouse and keyboard. That's all I ever use. Would you like to skip the intro? No, let's experience. On a planet called Ororis, 3 mighty powers reign. The kingdom of dummies, where the dummy river flows. Its waters, you can't name it Duma. Chat, how do we feel about the name Duma? I was looking at it on the itch.io page, and I immediately thought, Dummy Kingdom? Dumbasses live there? It's a pretty silly name. Anyway, its waters sustain the kingdom's trading and landscape. The holy state of Barren, a desert. We got some really, really creative naming for these lands, right? The desert is named Barren. A desert peninsula rich with iron and gold. And lastly, the snowy empire of Taladris, where the fearsome Emperor Chamberlain... Holy shit, they got Emma Chamberlain in this game. Wow, that's how you know I have a girlfriend. I know who Emma Chamberlain is, wow. Type 7 if that was sexist. Anyways. Years ago, the 3 nations basked in peace until a mysterious being appeared, wielding demonic power. Oh god. The enemy of Gaia. Why is this guy jerking it over here? This looks like some Middle-earth shit. Actually, I'm kind of interested so far. That was a cool-looking world map. The naming conventions are a little bit silly-willy, but... Right? But, you know what? Why not? Alright? I'll get into some fantasy RPG with a bunch of guys who are jerking it. That's just kind of the bog standards when I play on my channel. A crucial alliance formed among the 3 kingdoms to confront the malevolent demon lord and his 5 formidable demons. So this is the alliance, I assume. I want to see his formidable demons. This event is known as the Dark War. Okay. Just really not a lot of, like, just not very much intelligent naming going on here. You're fighting a bunch of demons. It's the Dark War, not like the Demon War or the, you know, the War of Kingdoms. Just a Dark War. But whatever, it's fine. It keeps things simple, at least for the player to understand, so that's alright. These 2 styles clash, like, a lot. Does this bother anybody else? Type 7 if this bothers you. Holy shit, it is Lord of the Rings. United in their shared goal, the 3 kingdoms sent 3 champions. Tristan, okay? Maria and Sir Hendrickson. Okay, so one of these guys is much cooler than the others. Emerged as the vanguards of this alliance, bearing the realm's hope upon their shoulders. In a fierce battle that pushed them to their limits, the 3 champions emerged triumphant. I wish I was, like, seeing more of this play out, right? Hey, 7! See, it does... Okay, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Like, this style's really cool. I kind of wish this guy was also in this pixelized style. That looks awesome. I wonder if you drew this yourself, Levexis, or if it was commissioned. Is it a tail? Yeah, we got furries in this game. What, you have a problem with that? I don't know. I think I've said things look like tails before, and they're not. I'm known to hallucinate furries. Anyway, with the final strike, they vanquished the Demon Lord and shattered his hold over the realm. Yeah, I wish there was like I could see him do the final strike. He's just like, I'm gonna get this guy. Instead of just standing here like this. What if he went like, ah! Like, even just that would be really, really, 7, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Hey! Everybody's happy! Wow, look at this. I'm feeling like this is like a character pack here. All of these art assets. The top is from Akashix. Oh, the pixel stuff is from Akashix. Well, that explains why it looks really good. Akashix got mad skills. I'm not really a huge fan of how these sprites look. Chat, what do we think about that? I don't know, it looks very, like, children's coloring book. You know? And then you have, like, very dramatic fantasy music playing in the background. Like, whoa, this is the magical backstory. And then they look like cartoon drawings. I don't know. I like the lighting effect you're doing here, though. This looks really cool. And the tile set itself looks fine. I wish there was a little more, like, shadows. You know, it looks a little flat out here. You don't always have to do parallax shadows. Even just the default RPG Maker, you know, auto shadows would add some depth here. I'd probably make it a goal for any game to make the intro super polished, because it's the first thing people see. Yeah, it's super important. It looks like an RPG Maker game remaster. Yeah. Yeah, Akashix is mad skills, and they've been around for a long time. Looks like an RPG Maker game remaster. Yeah, like they just took default RPG Maker and were like, okay, let's get it a little bit better looking. Right? Well, hey, that's a good compliment. You know, it does look better than default RPG Maker. You know, even if I'm not a huge fan of this sprite style. So, I mean, it's a pretty strong start so far. Minus, you know, some of the fact that some of these art styles are clashing, which might bother some people. In the aftermath of the war, the three kingdoms flourished under the newfound peace, their alliance strengthened by the shared victory. But the demon lord Ororis defeated... Oh, that's the name of the game. The guy's already dead. We're good. We did it, chat. And the forces of darkness vanquished, a wave of jubilation. I've not seen that word a lot. A wave of jubilation. Chat, are you feeling jubilant? Chat, I'm feeling jubilant. Swept across the realm. People, how's your days going, guys? You feeling jubilant today? That's a fun word. People rejoice, celebrating the hard-fought victory and the return of peace to the land. The three kingdoms, once divided by differences and conflicts, now found themselves united by the shared experience of the Dark War. So look at that. War brings people together. Ah, yeah, that's so wholesome, chat. God, I love war. You can also get really rich off it, too. But this peaceful aftermath didn't last for long. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm feeling quite jubilated. Hell yeah. We love to hear that, Buford. Buford? I love that name. It's beautiful. Oh, this is spooky. I don't know about this, guys. Like, I really liked what you're doing with the chandelier lighting. But this scene and the outdoors on that tavern, it all feels really flat. Like, how could you make this feel? Like, it feels like I'm looking at a video game, right? It doesn't feel like I'm in the video game. Maybe some, like, slight weather effects, or even like a somewhat of a vignette around the side of the screen to show that you're underground. You know, maybe this screen is darker and you have some torches lighting up the area, just a little bit more mood lighting. It feels pretty flat in here, and well, I don't know why this would have a shadow also. Yeah, so in my game Grimdelve, also link in the description, by the way, if you want to check it out, so my game's set underground in a bunch of caverns, but I still have some very subtle weather effects playing to add a little bit of depth. It's just like little dust particles, but just another layer of something moving on a plane that isn't the player. It's moving across the screen. It adds a little bit of extra depth, and it helps the player feel more immersed in the setting. I think that stuff's really valuable to all games, and especially RPG Maker games that sometimes don't have the best graphics. Like, you could enhance the scene a lot with some better lighting, and then your graphical styles not exactly matching wouldn't matter. All right, we can't do this, Tristan. I can't imagine what would happen if powerful beings like them exist in our world. Resurrecting them's out of the question. I'm sorry, Maria, but we have no choice. This is the only way we can cure Jira. We can't turn back now. The elemental dragons already gave us their blessings, so we will have to move forward. See, I told you Sir Hendrickson would be cooler than the other ones. I know, I missed the first 10 minutes. Please restart. This is called Ororis. It's an open-world RPG Maker game, and it's pretty epic. You got a Genshin ad? That's my girlfriend's influence right there. We only need to defeat one more Guardian, and then... Oh, and then who unlocks the seal? I assume it says we. Are you two ready for the final battle? I am ready. Promise me that Jira will be safe. Who in the hell is Jira? I promise. I have a bad feeling about this. Sorry, it's pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. Is this really the only way we can cure... Well, what? What are you going to do if this doesn't go as planned? Didn't they just say that? Didn't she just say that line? Is this the only way we can cure Jira? I thought that this started re-looping. Still don't know who the hell Jira is, so, your players are going to be pretty confused by that name. Maybe just like a little bit of context on who that is. Did they say who that is, chat? Type 7 if I'm stupid. What do you say, Sir Hendrickson? Okay, it's a child. Okay, well now I care a lot. I've got to protect the children, right? On this ToastyTime channel, we're all about protecting children. As seen in the Black Souls streams. So be it, anything for our son. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Great job. Why? Hold on. Pause. I like that... 4. Buford, you must be new here. We only type 7 in my chat. I really like that you contextualized who Jira is. That perfectly, answered my criticism there, so good job. Why did the weather effect just appear out of nowhere? I wish that this had been playing since the start of the cutscene. It looks really nice. By the way, Levexis, if you're in chat, let it be known. I know I told you when I'd be streaming, so I really hope to see you. This is it. This is it! Yes, this is the very location where we vanquished the Demon Lord, putting an end to their reign of terror. How was this in, like, the normal cave? This is the only way. I love that, like, 8-directional look. That was cool. Now, release the seal! Oh, shit! Whoa, that looks really good! Awesome animations. They're here. Oh, that screen shake looks so good. Oh, fuck, that shit looks so good. And then you have clashing art styles. But that looked awesome! That was really cool! Like, great player feedback. Like, I felt that guy's immensity, and you know, how giant he is appearing in the scene. That was great. Really well done. By the way, I like these lava tiles.
Ah, the breeze of fresh air! I knew you would come.
I'll cut to the chase. We're here to make a deal.
I know what you want, mortal.
Wait, no.
Our purpose here is not to negotiate. Your lord has been slain, leaving you without a lifeline to cling to.
My son, I want you to remove the curse from him.
It is indeed intriguing how mortal...
There's 4 characters, guys. I cannot keep track of all the voices. Friggin' steampunk Pokemon looking dude. Yeah, he really does look like that. He's a little Pokemon critter. I can put him in my balls. Wait.
It is indeed intriguing how mortals can display such unwavering determination and selflessness, venturing into the depths of hell itself to save even a single
life. Well, not just any life. It's her kid. You know, makes sense. Why did the evil laughter play when he started talking? I thought Tristan was doing the evil laughter. That was a cool sound effect, though.
You may have the divine blade with you, Tristan, but we know your weakness.
This, like, divine enemy being beefing with a guy named Tristan okay, it might not be funny to anybody else, but... Operator, we kill you. Tristan's not fucking around. I like this guy. Coward. Release the curse from my son now! Alright, well, it being his kid, like, the stakes are high here, and he's acting like a dad whose kid is, like, you know, being attacked. The stakes are set up pretty good here, and I really love the animations. This is great. Where's a Bob when we need a cool main character? Yeah, Tristan. Lame name. We need a Bob. Or better yet, a Toasty. No, too big of an ego. Better yet, a Yarrow, which is the main character from my game, Grimdell. I have problems.
Please tell us what you want. We will do anything.
Tristan, Maria.
In order to cure their only son, Tristan and Maria made a deal with the demons of Ororis. Oh, shit. They'd resurrect all 3 demons, and in return, the demons would grant their son Jira a cure. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool. Normally, in a lot of RPG Maker games, the heroes are goody two-shoes. But in this, it's like, to save our son, we'll bring the demons back. That's kind of awesome. Hey, Levexis is in the chat. Hey, nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Honestly, this is a cool little, like, twist on how, you know, RPG protagonists normally act. I'm enjoying this. Feels more real. This deal changed the course of the world as the demons shapeshifted themselves into powerful people, manipulating the 3 kingdoms and turning them against one another. This soon created the spark of war. What Maria did not expect was for her husband Tristan to disappear. No! The fuck? He resurrected the demons for his kid, and then he's like, actually, I don't want a kid anymore. Goodbye. This begs some questions. Is Jira worth saving at all? That's a totally subjective question to ask, but also, I mean, Jira's already been saved, so it seems kind of redundant to ask that question. Lots of twists in this game. Exciting. Okay, making deals with demons is always a good idea. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Get the plugs per hour up. I'll work on it. I am a business student after all. Oh, here's our little fuck-ass Jira. By the way, okay. It seems like so far the premise is Tristan, Maria, and Sir Hendrickson were the heroes that saved the world, but then their son, like one of the demons, placed a curse on him. So that in order to save their son, they made a deal with the demons that they had just defeated. I wonder why they couldn't just cure the curse on their own, but so far it's cool. He banged her and then left. It's more realistic than I expected. The major problem I'm seeing so far is the clashing art styles, and I get that you're most likely don't have a huge budget. This is an indie developer who's doing this probably as a hobby, but it's pretty noticeable.
Please, sir, I'll do anything. I'll serve you forever.
Oh God, Jira, don't say that on the ToastyTime channel. Those words lead to catastrophe. Wait, hold on. Did her art style just change? Chat, type 7 if her art style just changed there. Take Bolt and then run as far as you can. Frickin' Bolt's in this game? From the kids movie? Anyways. All good things must come to an end. Who the fuck is Belethel? May you find peace in the underworld. Huh? That is say alive, so be it. Why the fuck is she being killed? Who the hell is this guy? What is happening? 7, the helmet was a different style. Okay, maybe update that face graphic then. Why is this happening, Jira? Great question. Okay, they made a deal to bring the kid, you know, to save the kid from his curse. And then Tristan dipped. Oh, Belethel's the demon from before? Okay. He's in his human form. Maybe in that previous scene with Belethel, you can, like, show him turning into the human form. Because I did not pick up on that. And even though you have the same name, right? I bet a lot of players are going to miss that, too. Thank you for clarifying. I'm quietly kidding. You won't get hurt. Grab the dog. I have something in mind for him. Oh, God, he's going to touch the dog. What about the kid? Just release him and throw him away. Our deal still stop. Check some of these text boxes. A deal is to break the curse off of him and keep him alive, not to feed him. Oh! Okay. All right. Okay. Chad, I'm following now. All right. So they like just made the deal. I thought that this was happening much longer after the deal happened, seeing as Tristan dipped. So this happened instantly after the deal. Like the guy's in human form now, and he's like, haha, we're gonna fulfill the deal, but we're gonna like hold the kid down and torture them. I can't stop. I need sleep. Willy Bob, have a good one. Have some restful sleep. Okay, yeah, okay, so I'm following it, but, Tristan just immediately dipped after the deal happened, but he was so passionate during that scene where he was fighting the demon and making the deal. Why would he just dip? There's probably some lore reason. I'm interested. We'll see.
No, please, not Bolt! No! Let him go!
Let him go? Nobody's even touching him. Maybe have the guard walk a little bit closer. Please let my best friend go. You can't kill the dog. You can't kill the dog. No. Okay. Things are moving a little quick. I think this is also, by the way, the exact same song has been playing the whole time, or at least it doesn't sound like it's changed. Maybe a different song would help pace things out a little bit better. What do you mean we have to attack Baron? They've been our allies ever since the Dark War. What has gotten into you? Ulrich? Why are you making this difficult? Howdy, hey Captain Rumia, welcome to the stream. I feel like the scene structuring could be improved a bit for clarity. I don't think they killed the dog, but, I don't know. I have no idea. If you killed the dog, I'm gonna be upset. He didn't kill them. Oh, good. Alright. Okay, now, I agree with this one. I feel like the scene structuring could be improved a bit. Things are moving a little bit quick, so we went from make a deal with the devil, to Tristan left, wife killed, and now to he's manipulating the king. Right? It's a little bit quick, and they're all flowing directly into each other. So maybe a little bit of something to break up this scene. Like maybe you could just have a black screen, and then like you know, this length of time later. Even just that would help break up the scenes and help the player follow along a little bit better, I think. Anyways, we'll keep playing. I'm still mostly into it. I'm enjoying the writing and how it's different from a lot of you know, standard RPG plots. Looks like we just have to kill you and use your body to get the king to agree. Damn, why do you even keep him alive in the first place, then? It was a lot longer before, but I feel like it's already long. Well, we'll see how much longer it keeps going. Amidst the apparent celebration and unity following the defeat of the Demon Lord Ororis, a sinister turn of events unfolded. Yeah, maybe if you wanted to break this up, you could have the little kid try to fight back when they go to grab him, and that could be your, like, small little introduction to the combat. If you wanted to. Nice plant, Toasty? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mean the plant behind me? In real life? Thank you, it's fake. Or are you talking about something else? Unbeknownst to the people, the remnants of Ororis demons, cunning and deceitful, conspired to sow discord and ignite a civil war across the 3 continents. I mean, I'm getting the gist of it, right? Like, I understand everything that's happening in your plot, so I'd say that you're doing, you know, a totally fine job. If I can understand everything, you're doing a totally fine job. I think I would have been more confused if you didn't explain that the old guy was the demon. So I would definitely make that a little more clear to the player. The manipulated events subtly escalating one disagreement after another until the simmering resentments erupted into full-blown conflict. The demons' goal is to revive their lord, and this time the whole nation won't be able to unite to stop them. With their heroes gone, the people have no one to fight with or ask for help. Well, new heroes will rise up, right? And that is who Jira will be. I forgot his name already. Thus born the event called the Great War. Okay, we had the Dark War. No. Yes? The Demon War? I don't remember. And then the Great War. The three kingdoms have been at war with each other for years, making false excuses based on limited resources, different ideologies, and petty agreements. Many have died and fallen for their kingdom, and yet the war never ends. This is a cool scene. I like this. Maybe a little bit more like panning, and you show like a bigger scale battle, or maybe a little bit of a screen shake to show the intensity, but this is cool. While it's true that human nature can cause such great tragedy, we know that there are far more sinister forces that are at work behind the scenes. Little do the people here know that this is something that surpasses even the magnitude of life and death. However, not everything appears to be filled with doom and gloom, for there's a mysterious group called the Time Guardians that seem to care about this planet's turmoil. I probably would have cut to, like, showing the Guardians or something, like hiding in an alleyway like this, or something. Yarrow, great hero from the underground, Grimdelve. Something against the... the hero is not Jira? No! What? My little boy! I'll make him a hero. Call Chihuahua? Who in the fuck? And tell the soul to go to the plane dimension. What in the hell? There's an anomaly there that's disrupting the essence of time itself. Okay, so now it's turning into a sci-fi game with multiple planets and galaxies? Tell them to investigate and find out what's causing the disruption. We cannot leave this issue alone. As you wish, Master. Wake up, Chihuahua. The hell's going on now? Wake up, wake up! You have a task to do. Like Among Us? Sorry. That was a cool sound effect. I like this little breathing effect. You're bothering my sleep. Why do I have to do this task? Can't the humans take care of themselves? Can't you just ask other souls to do this? No other soul can do this except you. This problem could grow bigger and spread to other worlds. Okay. The scope of this game is massive. I'm trying to think if there's a way that you could better communicate all this stuff to the player, but... Like, maybe what you could do is after... It's a big game. Massive? Yeah. No, where's my unbalanced turn-based RPG Maker combat where you can win by spamming attack? No, hopefully that's not this game. What I'm thinking maybe you could do here is you could have that entire opening narration be like the captain giving a briefing to this soul, which I think is what you're doing. But it might be beneficial to give a visual of, like, you're out in a spaceship somewhere, because the transition's a little bit abrupt and slightly hard to follow. Not too bad, though. I like this cutesy little guy. Okay, now we're on the ship. Okay, I think what would be easily the most helpful thing that you could add, Levexis, is an establishing shot, right? So you have the world, and then after that scene where they're all fighting in the combat, you have a scene of, like, coming out of the world, and then, like, zooming into a spaceship, or something like that, just to contextualize where things are relative to each other. In my opinion, start with a Word document, write down the scenes, and give it to a friend or something, and just see if they can follow what's going on, explaining it back to you. Like, I can understand what's going on, but it's a lot. I do have those backgrounds, but not in this scene yet. Okay, that would be an awesome thing to add in. I understand what's going on, it's just the scale is pretty hard to fully comprehend this quickly. But really, it's not that bad. I've seen a lot of way worse openings. Yeah, but the cut to the spaceship is really jarring, so I think some establishing shot would really benefit that transition. So if you can get that added, I think, you know, if you just do that, that's probably a good step. Hello, Chua. Hope you're ready for this task. As one of the Time Guardians, you're tasked to go to the planet Ororis to find out who is causing the time anomalies there. Well, wait, don't we know? Didn't you just tell us that it's the demons that are causing the anomalies? I'm a little confused by that line. There's an anomaly or individual on that planet with the power to manipulate time itself. We need to stop them at all costs before something terrible happens. Also, the whole, like, manipulating time, that was not established in the introduction. What was established is them disrupting the world. So this whole, like, throwing in the manipulating time part is adding another layer of confusion. I'm already trying to grasp the setting, and now I'm trying to also grasp this manipulating time thing that hasn't been brought up until I'm here. No, it's not the demons. Okay, so something else is manipulating time. Okay, that could maybe be explained a little bit clearer. Like you could say, we know this is happening, and it must be related somehow to this other thing, and you clearly state that the manipulating time is something else. It's really hard to identify the main character we should be keeping track of. It seems like Chiwu is the main character. Pick your partner wisely. Or, no, Chiwu, yeah, Chiwu is the main character, and then we're gonna, like, control some, like, husk person to do our tasks for us. Okay. Alright. I like the smooth scroll. Have a good day. Thanks, Austin. It's nice to see you here in the stream. Would you rather have to lose an eye or half your brain? Eye. I'm just too... my brain is far more valuable than my eye. Chihuahua is the main character. Okay. No, well, I don't think you need to spoil me just yet. I think we're doing all right. I'm mostly following along. Like, you're doing a pretty great job with the storyline so far. I think that establishing shot would be the biggest thing you could do. I like the 8 directional movement. That's nice. I like how this is a different graphic than the default, touch to click graphic. That looks cool. The smooth scrolling's nice. Like, you have a lot of good polish going on here. Let's see the menu. Okay, let's not see the menu. It doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna go solely based off of icon because I might have to. Why don't these have balloon icons? Do these not work? Okay. The ninja. Oh, they're not available on the demo. Okay, so we'll stick with these guys. I would have picked ninja though. That looks cool. I like the amount of class variety. That's really cool. All right. Well, let's go with religious person. What do they have? Supportive class. I don't need a frickin' supportive class. Isn't this my main guy? Hold on. Okay. I don't know. Why would I pick a support as my main? Anyways. Monk, maybe? Fighter is a durable class focused on dealing physical damage. Rely on dealing damage. Levexis, do you have a particular class you'd like me to play in this demo? Check my skills. I don't really have any context for what all of this stuff means right now. Right? Like, you can show me all of this stuff, but I don't, like, this is a little bit overwhelming the player, and I'm not going to really understand what the hell it means. Like, I don't think front-loading all of this information is quite the way to go. I mean, it's good to give the player maximum information and transparency, but this is a pretty overwhelming... This is a pretty overwhelming introduction to the characters. What I would probably do is, let's see. Just this is probably enough. You say, this guy focuses on physical damage. I would even maybe trim this down a little bit. Like, this is basically what the guy does. He does physical damage, and here's, like, a unique thing about him, and he can advance into this class later on. And then you don't give them this extra information. What? How did I do that? Okay, I think you've... Okay, so this one, it cuts into a visual, but if I'm over on this guy... Oh, no, now it does cut into a visual. Well, it didn't before. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there. Hold on. If I talk to the... But if I talk to the crystal... Yeah, oh, okay, so the crystal is what gives me extra information. Yeah, maybe just remove the crystal then. The player doesn't need all this information. They just need to know generally what do the classes do, and then as they play, they can learn more about the class, and live with it, I guess, or change their decision later on. Crystal Cat wants mages. SRD wants gun guy. Okay, I'm gonna go with mage. Sorry, SRD. That sounds interesting to me too. I wanna see how their big blasty spells work, and if you can continue doing really cool animations. I'm sorry. If you want to play as the gun guy, you're just gonna have to go down in the description and download Ororis for yourself and see how gun guy works, huh? I heard magic in most video games is usually a lot stronger. We shall see. This is cool looking. I like this scene. It's still just a lot of information. Like, I have no idea if this is, like, what number is good and what number is bad. I assume bigger is better. As is the standard in lice. At least click on him. Alright, I'll at least click on the gun guy. Alright. What does gun guy look like? Wait, it's a girl. I can't believe you just misgendered in the chat, SRD. That's gonna have to be a timeout for 5 seconds. Please self-impose timeout yourself. Alright, we're gonna do Mage Guy. But it seems like Levexis wants me to click on everybody, so we'll click on him. We'll just look at him. Rogue is speedy. That's pretty standard stuff. And combo point system. Okay, maybe a little more complex than I think. This is Paladin. Oh, and then this. So this gives me like lore on the character, and then this tells me about their class, and then like this seems like something that could definitely be unveiled as you play as the guy. This is stuff you can figure out while you play the game too. Like maybe you talk to an NPC or you find a book somewhere that gives you that optional info. You know, you don't need a lot of a lot of information to make an informed decision. This is a really cool scene. I love the fire here. That looks cool. I bought RPG Maker some hours ago, and you recommended this stream to you. Hey, I'm glad to see you here then, Viridian Rain. I hope you have a lot of fun playing around with RPG Maker. Can do some awesome stuff. Alright. Yeah, this is hype that there's so many classes. I really like that. Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and pick the mage. Alright, so let's read all this stuff then. The mage is a class that focuses on magic and elemental damage. The mage has multiple high elemental damage area abilities and crowd control. The drawback is that they're very fragile. Okay, standard stuff. Unlike other classes, the mage has many elemental magic spells and a high mana pool. Okay. So yeah, big damage dealer then. That's cool. So it can do a split class. Like I'm not even gonna bother looking at all these spells. Like, I'll figure this out while I play. I don't need this information to decide to be the mage, right? Okay, do I want to cast spells? The player can instantly go, do I want to cast spells? Yes or no? They don't need to then look at what all the spells are, you know? They can decide just based off of vibe, I suppose. Guy is a neutral term, yes, but you also send a message that says him. You're clicked, SRD. Yo, bro, you fuck with Lisa the Painful? I've never played it. Sadly enough. I probably should play it at some point. It does look really cool. I've seen the Donkey video on it, right? Alright, we're gonna be Wizard. There's lots of classes and advanced classes. It is really cool. I like the amount of choice that you're giving to the player. That's some awesome stuff. Good luck. Okay. Ooh, you have some really awesome animations in this game, Levexis. I'm curious if you made those yourself. They look really good. Here's our establishing shot. I would definitely put this picture right after the battle scene, so the player can see visually, okay, we're out of the planet now, we're going into space, we're looking in, we're some other person pulled away. It'll just make the transition a little bit easier. Alright, so Chihuahua and Mika go. I assume this name changes depending on who you pick. That's cool. What is the anomaly that the Time Guardian speaks of? What secrets and manipulation await them there? Can they save the time? Can they save time itself? You don't need the there. Will they fail or will they succeed? That should be capitalized. Really minor grammar issues. Not too big of a deal. And hey, you can't be an RPG Maker game without having grammar issues. I'm making a game inspired by something in the original Fallout. That sounds awesome. Why is there a timer? My mission is to find the time anomalies. I should start by visiting the closest village. Wouldn't the soul Chihuahua tell her to do that? Oh, hi Chihuahua. I like that. I love that like appearing image. That's really cool. I would put this hole at the very beginning and then contextualize the rest at the... Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's actually pitch that. Okay. Shizumai has an awesome idea, and now that you mention it, that actually might be super handy, right? So, I didn't know we were going 9th grade English teacher on this. It's inevitably what happens. It's, like I said, not a big deal. Anyways, that's an awesome idea. The timer's just going to keep counting up. But that's an awesome idea. Hold on. We're connected. We do this together. I'll talk after the timer. 1 second. The Guardian won't be happy if we fail this task. Fate of this world and hundreds of other worlds out there is in our hand. I know. I just want to show you the weight of our burden. That's all. According to my calculations, this planet has the same elements as planet Earth. Fascinating. It should have things such as water, fire, wind, and others. Oh, so they're from Earth. Okay, that's cool. Well, what is this place? Anyway, let's find a nearby village. Okay, they already said that. Are you trying to steal my spot? Take this before you go. Found a tonic. Let's go. Okay. Okay, now that the timer is paused. All right, let's... Holy shit! Viridian Rain with the 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Viridian Rain, I mega hope you stick around. I got a large backlog of RPG Maker videos if you need some advice as you're beginning your journey. That's really awesome and really kind. And also, wow, that's going to keep popping up a lot, isn't it? Hey, Captain Rumia got one of them. Nice. That's a regular. And Vero, too. Oh, some names I recognize. That's good. That's going to be annoying. Anyways, okay. Levexis, consider this idea, right? Let's say you start out in the ship. And Chihuahua is being talked to by, you know, whatever faceless entity was talking to them. And they're like, Chihuahua, you know, there's been something crazy going on this planet Ororis. Let me tell you all about it. And then it does the little thing with Ororis. And then it comes back, and it's like, okay, Chihuahua, pick the person you're going with. That might help the whole thing flow a little bit better. I'm sorry that that's still popping up. Epic Troll Viridian with all the sound effect pop-ups. All right. Yeah, Levexis, consider that possibility. I'm not sure if it would be better. I'll run it as a poll, and we can see what chat thinks. You see, the whole time anomaly thing's related to the demons. Okay. So maybe you could have the guy say, you know, we've had some crazy time anomaly thing happen. Here's what we think's related to it. You know, something like that, just to lead the player into it. I'll start a poll just so you can just see what other people think so far. You know, should we start in space to contextualize intro? We'll see what the chat thinks about it. All right, anyways. Welcome to Ororis. The top right corner of your screen displays your progress in the main story quest. That's cool. The world's free to explore, and you can do your... Oh, I really like the little book. Oh, this is awesome! That's super cool. That's awesome. I don't know how you did that. That's really cool. World's free to explore, and you can do your main quest anytime. So there we go. Open world RPG. Main quest is still the only way to progress a story. Okay. Remember that it's important to keep a lookout for these signs to find where locations are. Doing this will help you keep you from getting lost. That's super handy. Cool. And then I also like that you give the option to turn it off. That's super great. That's pretty inclusive for players. Also, so far, it looks like the chat agrees that starting in space to contextualize the intro would be the right way to go. So, I mean, Levexis, do with that information what you will, right? You don't have to listen to us, but sometimes it's handy to get, you know, large groups of player feedback. Holy shit, another 5 gifted subs, this time from Captain Rumia. Wow, you guys are really generous today, and thank you for, trolling with all the internal noises. Thank you so much, Captain Rumia. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate that. All right. The arrows on your compass indicate the next map transition you can go to. At the top left corner, you can see the current time of day. All right, be careful that monsters are stronger at night. All right, I like that. That's cool. Hold on, wait, what? Oh, that's the time of day. Okay. Okay. So maybe putting like an AM and a PM, unless you're actually going, maybe you're doing military time. Yeah, whatever. Fucking does sounds are goddamn. Good nighties. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks, Dennis. I'm glad you could stop by. You deserve it, man. Viridian Rain, that's super kind of you. I really appreciate that generosity. What if we just keep a constant stream of memberships so the zombie's always blocking everything? That pop-up is really huge, by the way. I'm going to leave it huge because it's kind of funny. I'm not used to getting so many donations, so I'm not used to these pop-ups. There are no logs for side quests, so keep in mind for them when you retrieve them. One last tip, try to follow the path. Okay. Alright. Oh, I love that little effect when you're running around on the screen. That's really good looking. And, by the way, chat, I want to make this a thing, okay? Every time a game has footstep sounds, we need to do a celebration, because footstep sounds are the best thing that have ever been invented on the planet. Fuck yeah, Levexis got footstep sounds. I'm proud of you, buddy. That's awesome. Everybody type 7 in the chat if you're hyped for footstep sounds. I fucking love footstep sounds. Levexis, good job putting in footstep sounds. I'm a huge fan of that. Me when I can hear. I just like it. It adds that extra layer of immersion. It's the same with like the birds flying around and you can hear them in the background. It's just like, it feels like I'm in a forest. This game really makes you feel like you're in a forest, minus this weird tiling error here that makes me feel like I'm in a video game. Anyways, feels fluid, nice to walk around. I like the smooth camera. All right, let's get walking. Wait! I love that smooth intro, by the way, of Chihuahua. I get inspiration from Digimon World 1. I've never played that, but I'm glad it led you to where you are now. How'd you get the characters like that in RPG Maker? Yeah, so my default characters are chibi sprites, but you can import them. Let's see, I do it in my game. You put a $sign before the character sprite, and you make it, what, like 32 by 16, 57 maybe? You can Google it and figure it out. The tiling error is because this is an FSM sample map, and they removed the tree that used to be there. All right, I would maybe look back at this map then, Levexus, and fiddle with that and make that tiling error go away. Take this potion pouch with you. Great. Oh, cool. All right, just freaking Dark Souls mechanic in this game. I don't know why. Is this an active battle system, or is it turn-based? I didn't think it was active battle. My friends will be able to assist us from afar. Wherever you're injured or lose a fight, I'll teleport us back to outer heaven and retrace back our steps. That's a cool mechanic. I'm curious to see how that works. That's good to know. I'll be with you to the end. We can do this. Let's be off then. I like this dynamic here, and she was a fun little character. All right, more tutorial. Huge front-loading of information in this game. I would definitely spread some of this stuff out as you go along. Toasty's good cop and I'm bad cop. Whatever, it's a good dynamic to have, Tron. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I would definitely spread out some of this tutorial information. It's a lot right at the start. Like, maybe when the player walks into the next, maybe when the player's explored a little bit. I know, or maybe gathering's the first thing you say, and then some of the other information can happen later. I don't know. It's really hard as a developer to space out the tutorials, because you got to determine what is the most crucial stuff for the player to know right now. Because, in my opinion, you want to do the least amount of tutorials as possible. Because it pulls players out of what's happening. You want to keep it super simple, and then you ramp up complexity as you go on. And so, just look back over this, Levexus, and think really critically, is there anything that I can remove? Because I don't know your game well enough to know that yet, right? Go back here, is there anything I can remove? And then you remove it, and you put it in a little bit later, as a pop-up a little bit later. You don't want to spread it too far into the game, but you don't want it all at the start, because players will get tired of it. These guys will have a chance to respawn. Cool. They mainly spawn in caves. And all right, so there's going to be a crafting system then, I imagine. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Also, actually, Tron mentioning that this is a sample map that used to have a big tree in the middle. Now I'm wondering, how is this area used in connection with the town nearby? Like, why is there this, why is there a bridge built? Like, this is a nicely developed area. Is this like a ruins or something? I maybe like to see some more, broken ruins around here then. What is the purpose of this area? Because right now it's like, why are they putting so much importance on just a random patch of grass in the middle of the forest? It's a good picnic field. Oh, yeah. All right. Into the next land. Let's go. Yeah, look, some more weird shadow issues going on. I really like this weather effect you have on here with the clouds streaming across and also the leaves, too. It feels very immersive visually. You've done a great job there with a lot of the polish. Is that directional sound? Does it get quieter as I walk away? No, it doesn't. I'm not sure. This is MZ. I'm using MBS sound emittance. It's not a supported plugin anymore, but it still works with MZ, and then you can have some directional sounds in your game, and that'll only add to the immersion if it's something you're interested in. But yeah, it sounds really nice still. Celeste and Portal 2 have great tutorials, or something to look into. 50% done. All right. Well, we'll get as far as we can in the time we have. Oh, that was lootable. Cool. Well, that's awesome. That'll make exploration super fun. Yeah, see, maybe when you walk into this map, the player walks down here or something, and they see the thing that you're referencing, and then you can have it pop up. God, I gotta put 8 directional sprites in my game, don't I? It looks really nice. Oh, wait, you showed this in the tutorial. The player can't even gather it yet because they don't have a pickaxe. Maybe I would show, the chest as an example then. I like how you slow down climbing up it. That's nice. That feels really smooth. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, all right. Sort of a stealth system. All right, pretty simple, but I like that. That's cool. Not just them wandering and you don't really know the detection range. Hell yeah. I'm a big fan of stealth, and this is something. Oh, but there's also random encounters? I don't know how I feel about that. Well, time to see the battle system. That was a... Okay, hold on. That was a pretty awesome battle screen, you know, intro segment. That was really cool. That was pretty. The visuals and ambience are on point. Shows real care. Yeah, it really does. It looks nice. Okay, so our default is Geyser. We'll see how strong that is. Oh, damn. And it drops a coin, too. This battle system looks really nice. Good sound effects. I like the voice lines. I like the loot visually dropping on the scene. That is super cool. The sprite character battlers, by the way, look really nice. Is this low? I think. I don't really know, but that looks cool. All right. Awesome. I like it. I don't like random encounters, but I like that. That was pretty cool. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't have any lockpicks, but, well, at least we found a couple random collectible items. So you have random encounters and guys on the map, so what happens if I run into this guy? Oh, well. That is low. Ah, I thought so. Okay. So yeah, Low's battlers then. He's got some really awesome stuff. Free on Itshot AO, I believe. Did I heal after the fight ended? I think I did. Is there a AoE on an enemy, on the enemy's special subclass? Okay, if these currently have nothing, is there any way to remove these from the scene if they have nothing in them? Because right now it's just kind of adding to the amount of things the player has to understand. Oh, I can open menu now? Okay, cool. I'll check it out after. Yeah, right now these are kind of adding to the player's, like, it's kind of an overwhelming amount of choices. And if the player can't currently use it, I'd probably remove it. Alright, well, we'll just Geyser then. I think it's strong enough to kill these beginner guys. Oh, it's not. That was really cool, by the way, how it popped up in the air and it spun around. I love that shit. That looks really awesome. Like, you can feel the real impact of the spell you're casting. There's some real care put into this. Also, I'm getting my ass beat in. Holy crap. Makes sense, though. I'm a mage. You know, my health is low. I do heal after battle. That's really forgiving. I like that. Hell yeah. It's a little refreshing after the last first impressions where I got my ass beat. Okay, so what does this guy do now? Well, I'll check the battle after this, then. Oh, okay, so I'm assuming then that the, like, on-map guys are harder enemies. That's honestly, well, actually, he was not harder. Okay. Well, then I don't know. Why have on-map enemies and also the random encounters? I don't really get it. You can't escape on-encounter enemies. That's the only difference. Okay, well, now I'm going to pause the poll and ask chat what they think about that, because I personally think it should be one or the other. Should it be one or the other for encounters? Let's see what chat thinks about it. I mean, it is unique, Levexis, I'll give you that. How goes the struggle? Hey, Leaf Anderson, it's really awesome to see you here. I'm glad you could stop by. So far, I'm liking Ororis. It has a lot of really promising, nice features. In particular, the particular highlight for me is the visuals. It looks really, really nice. And the sound design is on point so far. All right, let's see the menu. All right. Oh, cool. It just saved. So I guess there's one save slot then? Oh, yeah. There's not very many save slots. I wonder why you're doing it like that. You know, what's the design reasoning behind only having 2 save slots? Because it's going to bother some players. Some players are going to be upset that there's so few. For sure. Mixing seems kind of fun and unique, so I'm for it as long as randoms are limited to a couple per map. Yeah, that's fair. I really like the on-map encounters. Because it's an open world game, I had players skipping enemies to go to high-level regions for loots. Okay. That's fair. After you die 5 times, the time resets. I don't know what that means. I agree that mixing up the encounters is unique, and that's cool. I just hate random encounters, personally. So if you keep the encounter rate low, then I have no problem with it. But it seemed a little high in that area, so we'll see how it shapes up. Okay. Pretty standard, chill menu. Oh, awesome, you have a list of tutorials. I don't know in what universe anyone would ever look at the battle log, but I guess cool that it's there. Oh, cool, you've got graphics here in the menu. Sure, why not? All right. Since you have it in this like little sub area, it's not overloading the player too much having all these things, so I think that's fine. All right, mixing is nice. I like FOEs in Etrian Odyssey. I haven't heard that term FOE before. Forced something? Not sure. Menu's totally nice. Yeah, it's smooth. It's fine. It gets the job done. It's not too overwhelming. It looks good. Okay, and now we're mixing default chibi sprites with these big character sprites. There's just a lot of art mixing, and there's not a lot of continuity, which is bothering me. But it's also tricky because you're doing a lot with the sound effects, and your mapping overall looks really nice. I'm not having too big of an issue with it, but I know for sure it's going to bother some people. And it bothers me a little bit, but I also give you leeway because I know it's a hobby project. Someone help! Well, guess we don't have an option to let him die. Like the cave could have only line of sight, but the tall grass might have randoms. That's fair, yeah. If you have random battles, then you shouldn't have stealth because it takes away agency. Interesting. It's disappointing that all these are sample maps. Are they really all sample maps? Well, shit, the sample maps are really good. I mean, it's always better to do your own work, and there's probably people who are going to recognize that it's a sample map. I didn't, and it looked great to me, so, you know, weigh if you really need to change it or not. When you use the attack command, there's a 10% chance by default that the character will use attack unleash. Okay. That's kind of cool. Adds an extra layer to just spamming attack. I like it. I like the battle backgrounds, by the way. They look really nice. Like, the battle scenes look very, so far, artistically consistent and very, very well done. And I like the HUD elements, too. They look really nice. Oh, God. Page up and page down. I never use these buttons. Chat was telling me a couple streams ago that page up and page down are normal keybinds. I disagree. I don't like them, but it's fine. I can activate it. Boost point. Wait, boost points? Hold on. I thought it was just random. No, that's unleash. Okay, hold on. Okay, how do I use boost points? Oh, I don't know why it restarted the battle scene. That was a little weird. Okay, how do I use boost? Oh, shit. Okay. And once again, I don't know what my keybind is for page up, page down, so I'll have to fiddle with that. It's fine, I'll just use magic. I do feel really powerful as the mage, by the way, and it feels like these spells are really hitting hard, so it seems to me like your gameplay is your main draw, and it's pretty awesome. Oh, sorry, I'll use Whirlpool next. Sorry about that, I didn't see it. FSM has really great sample maps, no issue with using them, but in my opinion, you should make your own. You know, that's a fair opinion to have. Gobbo gobbo! Hey, I killed them in the battle, why are they still alive? I hate that shit. That shit always bothers me. If I kill them in the battle, I want them to die in the game. I don't want them to run away alive. It probably doesn't matter to everybody, but... Hey, Red Chan! Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. How you doing? Thank you, Venture. I thought I was done for. Glad you're okay. Okay. I saved his life. Oh, thank you for saving my life. You should go to the arenas. The arenas would be really good for you because you could level up and gain a lot of powers. But it feels like he just did a product placement in his normal NPC speech. That feels a little out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, it was a fucking fourth wall break. Okay. There haven't been a fourth wall break so far, so I don't know how I feel about that. It's whatever. It's fine. Maybe not my favorite, but I've never really liked fourth wall breaks that much. It's fine. Hey, Gamby, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. I watched a tutorial about how to make a game with RPG Maker. I start my own project. Hey, that's awesome. Good luck with your own project. There has been more tutorial text than dialogue, actually. 7, you're so real for that. By the way, chat, type 7 for 7. Hell yeah, I'm glad this guy's here. We need you here. You bring the life to the party, 7. Type 7 if you agree. People all over Ororis play Haga. And not only are they collectible, but some cities also hold it. This guy's the freaking tutorial NPC. I should have killed this guy. Oh, God. Shut up! I didn't ask! I don't care! I was saving your life! I don't care! 777 everywhere! Oh my god, that guy's stuck in molasses. The human sure do know... I mean, it's cool there's a card game in this game, but, You can't just randomly jump scare me with card game instructions and expect me to care. I don't give two craps about a card game. If I walk into the card game area in the town, and then you tell me about the card game, fair enough. But I'm just randomly in the middle of a forest. Okay. Okay. Follow the main story. Oh, that's really cool that everything will be open right at the start. I like that. Okay, the only limit to the exploration is the strength of your character. Dungeon will have levels indicating the power of the enemies. So really awesome that it's a big open world. I really like that. We'll see how it plays out in an RPG Maker game, but I think it's super cool and unique. I haven't seen many of them. Big main quests, such as the Haga League and Colosseum. You're telling me about quests in the tutorial before I even, acquired the quest? I feel like there's an easier way to introduce those quest lines. Open world not open up until you finish the first mission. Okay. Praise be to the open worlds. Ah, God, I love Bethesda. Hey, Toasty, you gonna check out Scarlet Hollow? That was not on my list, but I'll give it a look after stream. I think I'm gonna tone down the tutorials in the next one. I think that would be good, or at least, why do we need to do this now? I could walk into the town, and I walk into the, freaking card game quest, and you give me the tutorial then. I walk into the Coliseum, you give me the tutorial then. Why did it have to be right now when I meet a random NPC? Okay. Alright. Anyways. Moving on. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I pressed E, and I have no idea what that button does. Are there different keybinds? Can I, is that in the game? Wait, what? How do I go down? Oh, that's a little weird. I can't press the up and down arrows to navigate up and down. It's fine. A little weird. It's fine. Is there changing keyboard mapping? That'd be really awesome if you put that in. Okay, it doesn't look like it's in yet. So, yeah, being able to remap the keys would be really handy. Is this Oblivion remastered? Looks like it. It's better than what the hell happened? I assume that guy disappeared because of the time of day, but that was fucking really janky. What the hell? It looks like he just vanquished from the realm. Oh my god. It really is a Bethesda game. You came in just in time to rescue the young man. Here's an advice adventure. Here is some advice. There are some events, dungeons, and people that only appear at night. Okay? Higher ambush chance. Wait, is there random encounters just like this? Anyways. By the way, this guy was not here when I first walked on the map, so how did he see me save the guy? Alright, we'll go up. Hello there. Be careful when you go inside Fields Dungeons. Always bring potions with you. Alright. Every NPC's give me a tutorial. Ooh. How do I get up there? Secrets? There's gotta be a way. Ah! I knew it! I love that. That's really cool. I like having little secrets in your games like that. That's awesome. Now, am I going to be able to jump off the cliff? Damn it, you should allow me to jump off the cliff here instead of having me backtrack. It's little things like that that players notice and care about. He was hiding in the bushes. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, and up. How to make the objective point, in the up right side of the screen? I don't know. I'm sure there's a plugin for it if you go hunting around in the, RPG Maker forums. It could also be text-to-picture. That's a plugin that appears based on what switch is active, I'm not quite sure. But my best guess is there's a plugin for it. Should we help this random woman? No! I'm supposed to go to... I'm supposed to go to Duma? Oh, no, I'm supposed to go to Ariel. Alright, we're going to Ariel. I want to see as much of this game as possible, so we're going to try and lock in on the main quest best we can. Okay, west is Ariel. Alright. I love, by the way, how much wildlife there is in this game. It makes the forest feel very alive. It's, I like those little touches. That's important stuff to me. It looks really good. I don't trust you. You're going to give me a quest. Levexis, let me know if you want me to... That's a Vigistella plugin to do that in the top right. Okay, there you go. Vigistella, Redchan. They have a ton of plugins out, and most of them are paid, so, let's keep that in mind. Alright, I liked that. It felt like there was enough exploration before the town, like I could get a little introduction to the area around me. There was maybe a little bit too many tutorials right off the rip, but, you know, we're pretty alright. Like, I feel like things are moving along, and that was fun walking around in that area. Sea breeze, tasty fish, and night air. That is Ariel. I don't know, sometimes you're missing periods on the end of your sentences, but not that big of a deal. I think it's better to let the player be a bit lost in the railroad then by telling them all of their options with a text dump. Totally agree. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did not process a lot of what you put in those tutorials, but I still feel totally like I know what's going on. I know how to progress. I'm on top of things, right? I feel like all we really need to start is you can gather things while exploring. This is, you know, enemies are stronger at night. Here's where you should go. And then the player can figure the rest of the things out as they explore those objectives that they're going towards, or as they encounter random things on the map. You know, it doesn't have to be so front-loaded with tutorials. Okay, we're a small village located near Duma. God damn, all of them tell me history and lore. Anyways, play me a song. Also, why did he say we can play you some songs? He's the only guy. We'll do this. So far, nice music. And it's gone. Okay, what the hell's the point of that if it's not going to continue outside of this? Okay, you're playing it. Yeah! 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 Oh. Back to chilling. Whatever. I really like how their text boxes appear when you walk near them, by the way. It feels like I'm at an actual market, and you know, there's people shouting and stuff for my attention. That's cool. I like that. Hello there, traveler. If you're looking for the mayor, his... Okay. You just assume I'm looking for the mayor. Fine. Maybe I actually was looking for the mayor, so thank you. It's supposed to continue. Need to fix that. Oh, okay. I'm glad I could find a bug for you then. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't even process. East side of town. By the way, that balloon icon is appearing really far above his head. It should be shifted down a little bit. Okay, east side of town. Mayor, where you at? Probably over here. We want you. Chat, they want you. Aww. Type 7 if you want them. Alright, so we got some propaganda. Hell yeah, I love that. Tron, if you're still here, is this a default town? Because I really like this town map. This looks really nice. It's compact. You know, the house shapes are varied. You have elevation around, so it doesn't feel like a big box. I like the little market in the middle, and you know how it's connected over here. There's some trading points, and there's people fishing. Like, it feels like it's very alive, and people have involved. It's a sample map with some edits. Well, the combination has resulted in a frickin' awesome looking map. So, be happy there. 3 more hours into the grocery store opens. Viridian Rain, what time is it over there for you? Holy crap. Yeah, I agree. Drip feed info is needed. So far, my biggest problem with this game is the overloading of tutorials and the clashing art styles. The clashing art styles is less of an issue, though, personally, than the tutorial overload. And also, the intro sequence was a little difficult to follow. But anyways, right now, I feel like we are in it. We're in the story. And as long as it keeps happening and there's no more tutorials, I'm pretty solid and happy. What is it that you need? Also, why is she used this graphic and not a face graphic? That's also jarring. But that's kind of falls into the art inconsistency graphic. 4 a.m. for you. Damn. Rise and grind to watch ToastyTime. That's the way we like it on this channel. We just need to know if anything strange happened. Anything strange? Where have you been living lately? The three kingdoms are currently at war with each other. If that is not strange, then I don't know what you're talking about. The fucking fourth wall breaks where she just... Did you hear what this guy just fucking said? Okay, I'm gonna pull chat on it. What up, chat? Hey, TTP, welcome to the stream. Okay, do we like fourth wall breaks? Alright, I think for the most part, fourth wall breaks are only good if it's, like, consistent fourth wall breaks. Like, the game is a comedy game and there's a bunch of fourth wall breaks happening, but if you're trying to go for, like, pretty heavy fantasy immersion, I personally find them a bit jarring. But, let's see what chat thinks. Have you seen any strange time portals? I'm asking that to frickin' Oogway. I mean, I guess Master Oogway is the only one who would know, huh? Or the most likely one to know. I was sent by Father Time himself. You can't just go around saying this shit to random villagers, Mika. What are you doing? Either you hit your head really hard, or maybe you're very serious about this. I know nothing about time anomalies. Wait, what? Time anomalies, comma, capital, however. It was a little weird. Try to find a seer named Sorcerer Kalen. She might know something about such strange occurrences if they even exist. Great, where can I find her? God, we're really to the point. Truth be told, we have no idea where to find her. Though, I might be able to lead you to someone who could know something. I'll need your help in return. I might be able to lead you to someone who could know something. I do not have a lot of confidence in this guy. Depends on if they're jarring or not, huh? Seems like chat is leaning more towards no, but it's a little bit split. Alright. We should accept this proposal. We have no other leads. Thanks. I figured you just wouldn't give me an option, but alright, well, this is cool. Let's find the seer named Sorcerer Kalen. Is there anything that I can do to help? I need you to take care of the leader of the goblin tribe. Alright, not too bad. They were pretty weak. Yep, we'll go get the food package and kill him. Alright. Oh, but I have the option to say no? Shit, I didn't even think I would. That's cool. I wonder what happens if I say no. Just make sure you head to the item shop. Don't underestimate the goblins. I'm sure I'll be fine. Dies instantly. Alright. We're not going to be like the last first impressions. We're going to buy some items instead of throwing them all into a well. There's an outlook camp just before the goblin camps. Over there you can find a skill trainer. Okay, cool. Always be prepared. Good luck. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go to the item shop then. Here. Right? Alright. Oh, God! Holy shit! I take one step into the item shop and I gotta read a novel. Oh, wow. Okay, glowstones, and then... Yeah, you should only tell me about that when I pick up a glowstone. Okay, fortify, gear will downgrade. Oh, this is a lot of systems to keep track. Yeah, look, I am not gonna process any of this. It's just not gonna happen. Like, none of this is gonna stick in my head. There's zero chance. I'm not keeping a notebook, plus I'm on stream. I'll figure it out as I play. I like what you're doing with text pop-ups, though. Like, sometimes it would feel annoying, but in this case, I think it makes the world feel more alive, like everyone's communicating with me and talking instead of just standing there. Well, I should probably get magic armor, right? Because I'm a mage. Right? +3 intellect, +3 wisdom. Well, for some reason, it's only saying +2, but I guess that's because my thing already gives me that. Okay, well, let's go... So I'd be an intellect or a wisdom build? We'll go for intellect. Thank you. Okay. So then equip and optimize. Alright, cool. Well, I don't have any more money, so... Oh, can I go down here? There are so many systems in this game. Wow. I mean, it's good for an open world game to have that many systems. Talk to the knight. He gives you a free card. Your equipment is not the only thing that can make you stronger. There are cards you can slot into your equipment. Holy freaking amount of systems. Wow. Okay. I think the only way... Okay, chat. I'm really curious to hear your opinions on this. But the way that I think that you can best handle this, when you have so many fucking systems, I think it's fine to have this many systems, but what you have to do is you have to not jam it down the player's throat. You have to have them there, but let the players stumble into it or uncover it. So instead of it being like, oh, there's so many systems, it instead becomes, whoa, you can do this in the game? That's cool. Right? That's the emotion that you want instead. So instead of me walking in here and there being like 10 pages of tutorial, right? Just let me stumble into this guy, and then he'll give me this information. Okay? And then what you could maybe do is, like, if the player's dying a whole bunch, and they're really frustrated, like, I'm not strong enough, then you could have it be like there's a hint system, right? So you die, and then there's a pop-up, and it says, have you put cards into your equipment yet? And then maybe the player's like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Let me go try that. Right? Yeah, drip feed systems, 100%. MMOs might be a good reference on how players learn new systems. Maybe something to check out, yeah. You can find these cards from fighting monsters and random events. A journal with tutorial entries will let the player... There is a journal with tutorial entries, but the issue, in my opinion, is that I step into a new area and I'm instantly confronted with 10 tutorial pop-ups. So, what might be handy, 7, right, is I walk into a new area and it says, like, new tutorial added, right? And so then the player can go and check it out at their own pace instead of being forced to sit there and click through all of it. Yeah. I'm a fan of providing the minimum amount needed at the game. Yeah, because we're like maybe 15 minutes into gameplay in your game, and there's so much being introduced immediately. I'd rather stumble into it as I play. Make good use of this and you'll become stronger in no time. Tell you what, I'll give you 1 card as a gift. Okay, so I'm doing intelligence build, so we'll do that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're going to tell me again what he just said. That's super redundant. All right, so I'm going to go equip the card. Maybe I should have read how to equip the card, actually. Okay, hold on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Emblem. Nope. Okay, we're going to actually use that tutorial. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Which one is it? Gear upgrade? Okay. Booster cards are obtainable. Okay, you can upgrade your armor by going into the item menu, click the armor weapon you want to upgrade. Okay. So I want to upgrade my staff. Put the minecart on. Alright, cool. Let's go kill the goblins then. Be a little mean to your players. It's okay, they can figure it out. Yeah. Have faith in the player's intellect. But also, I do want to say, Levexis, that you're going about this the smart way as a developer. You're starting by giving the player as much information as possible. So then when people are beta testing or trying out your game, they don't feel, you know, confused as to what a system is because you didn't properly explain it. At least you're explaining things, right? And so I think this is the proper way to go about iterating on a game, right? You start by giving the player everything, and then you get feedback on it. Is it too much? Okay, it's too much. How can I reduce then and go about this in a better way? So I think what you've done is very smart here. And then what I also think is good to do from here is listen to what me and what chat are telling you, and maybe go back and consider how you can reduce. And it already sounds like you're going to do that. But you know, you're not doing anything bad, and props to you for going the safe route to start instead of just, you know, assuming players will know everything. All right, so we got to go kill the goblins. Okay. Oh, let me pause this poll. It looks like 17 people, 71% don't like fourth wall breaks in a game that's, you know, trying to be serious. So, also something to think about, Levexis, right? I mean, your game doesn't have to appeal to everyone, but the people watching my streams are most likely to be your audience, right? I have a very RPG Maker-centric channel. The people watching this probably like RPG Maker a lot, and those are inevitably most likely people playing your game. So, consider it, right? Okay, definitely lots of things being done right here. Yeah, I agree. I think this game has a really incredible base and a lot of fun things that it's doing right. Like, I'm enjoying it so far, really. I love the combat system, by the way. It's really fun. Okay, so now that we've entered a combat area, I would assume there's random encounters now. But let's see. Alright, some loot. You a bad guy? Better not disturb them. That's a... Okay. I think I would have liked it better if I walk up to them and they make a sound effect. I say we cram in like 10 more systems on top of the ones we already have, then hit the player with half a novel before they even meet their first NPC. Just to keep things breezy. Ah, Viridian Rain, you've already got it down. You're gonna go far in the RPG Maker community. Chris Fortin, hey, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Ironically, I don't use it. Game Maker fanboy. Hey, Game Maker's cool too. You should definitely get some friends to playtest too. Yes, absolutely, Levexis. That's, I mean, I assume you're already doing that, but that's humongous for game development. I have all of my friends play my game against their will. Which is why they all shit on me, no matter what I make. As you said, Whirlpool? Let's try Whirlpool. I gain 1 boost point for doing this. Okay, and then I'll try using page up, page down. God, it looks really cool. Also, shit, these rats are much stronger than I was expecting. Okay, hold on. Let's try this boost point. Hold. Okay. And then, if I use Geyser, is it going to be mega strong? Oh, yep. Okay. Okay, so only some give me a boost point. Okay, like none of the rest of these give me a boost point. Alright. I definitely need to go to that skill trainer. I forgot where you said he was, but I'm highly likely cooked if I don't go up there. But you're still gonna heal me after the fight, right? Right? Shit, you're not doing that anymore. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're not ready for this. Go north. Okay. Oh, it literally says skill trainer. Levexis, normally people get frustrated about backseat gamers. I am extremely grateful that you're here. We'd be cooked without you. Purely because I'm in streamer mode and I don't pay good enough attention. Honestly, I kind of like pretty dangerous common encounters that heal you after every fight. I agree. Levexis, why am I not being healed after the fight anymore? Can you give me some insight onto, you know, how that distinction is made? Each class has skills that can be constructed. Wait, what? Later on in the game, you'll gain more new properties and added skills, such as damage, buffs, defense. Each class have their own unique properties and skills. Okay, to construct a skill. Okay. Alright. Hail Traveler, I can upgrade your core technique and make them stronger. So this is just my... Oh no, this is not my default attack. My core technique is Whirlpool. Okay. Oh, whoa! So I can modify... This is cool as fuck. So instead of just, like, giving a damage boost to my skill, I can modify how it actually acts. That's awesome. Okay. Change damage calculation based on my intelligence. Whoa, damn. So then I can scale this. I can combo this with lightning. And then this one's just going to increase the damage. Well, I feel like I should do this then. Like, it's going to do a lot more damage. I don't know what reduced damage multiplier means. Maybe it's just going to do less damage in general. But then it also does damage 400 times damage multiplier. I don't know. This seems like... I'm going to go with this one. That seems like a good way to go. Oh, can I change it at any time? Yes, I can. Cool. I like that. Do I also have, like, points to buy new skills? Yeah, I need SP. I only have 10 SP right now. Okay. I can't wait to get an AoE skill, by the way. Hi, Toast. Hi, all. Thank you for the membership, whoever gifted it. Veroclaw, it was gifted by Viridian Rain, I believe. I'm glad to see you here, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. I would do freeze. Oh, well, fine then. We'll do freeze. Okay, what's this shiny thing? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try the card game just one time because I'm really curious about it, and then we'll go back to the main quests. Bringing gacha game skills to single-player RPG. That's what we need! We need more pay-to-win in RPG Maker! Chat, I'm a huge... I'm just kidding. I think it's alright in this game, especially since you don't actually have to pay for it. It's really good. Red Tech Engineer, $2 donation. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. On a scale of Pokemon to Lona, where is this game? It's definitely more Pokemon. Definitely not anywhere near Lona. This is a much more wholesome, family-friendly game so far. Let's play Haga. Wait, hurry before we get caught? The fuck? Is this like an illegal banned game? Okay, well, we'll just have one of each then. Oh, it's 4 slots? We'll have 2 sexy ladies. Okay. How do I... Oh, cool. Mouse. Okay. Win condition. Winners... Huh? Jesus Christ, that was a lot of sound effects. What is Lona? You gotta go watch one of my recent videos. Lona must be an amazing game if it's on the opposite side of Pokemon. Yeah, one of the best of all time. I'm feeling some feature overload. Here's the thing. Yes, there's feature overload. But if it wasn't so forced onto the player, then I think it's fine. You know, the player can discover it while they're playing. But because of the amount of tutorials, it definitely feels like feature overload. But I do think it's cool to have a lot of different systems in an open world game because the player can just get lost in it forever, trying out everything that's open to them. But it's better if players stumble across that stuff. Okay, well, I'll click this thing then. How do I... No, I won't. Okay, I can't use my mouse. Why does this top selector not change? Anyways, okay, you and... Isn't this like a freaking Skylanders minigame? I swear to God, this was a Skylanders minigame. Wait, don't I win? Or maybe the fighting happens at the end of the... Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I guess the fighting happens after all the cards are placed. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. Okay. No, I should not pick you. Ooh, shit. Yeah, this is exactly like this Skylanders minigame. It's called Triple Triad. It actually is Triple Triad. Hey, Viridian Rain, now you yourself are a member. Hell yeah! Thank you so much for joining the channel. I really appreciate it. By the way, as a channel member, you guys will get access to my actually ginormous backlog of unreleased videos, or videos that were once released but have now been hidden from the general public. Most of them are god-awful, but some of them are pretty good. So go treasure hunting, right? I'm gonna be honest. As a kid, I got absolutely lost in this Skylanders minigame. That's how I remember it from. I actually think this is really cool and a lot of fun. And I think I won, too. That's super fun! Yeah, that is a super simple minigame. It's a lot of fun. It's tested from other video games, right? People like this stuff. Hell yeah. Include this in your game. Why the hell not? Like, for a lot of people, their favorite part of Witcher 3 was, it's gone. I've lost it. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. The card game. Why can't I remember the name? Whatever. Someone will remember it in chat and tell me, right? Please? Anyways, include this stuff. This is cool. Oh, and I can pick one of their cards. Yeah. This is totally like Skylanders. It's gonna be really funny, by the way, if it's just not Skylanders at all and I'm just insane. Okay. Alright. But I suck at this game. Yeah, you do, idiot, loser. Like, see, I think it's totally fine to include stuff like that. It's fun. You know, players can get lost playing it. That's great. Why not? Just don't make it forced, and I probably wouldn't have a tutorial on it. Like, let the player stumble into that one. Like, mention that it's there, and then whatever. My favorite part of Witcher 3 was picking up flowers. Ah, wholesome. Oh, Gwent. Thank you. God bless. I am still not healed, so I guess I'll press Control, and then it should heal me. That did not work. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Sorry, I'm used to pressing E in my game to be the interact button. I don't actually know what E does in this game, so hopefully I'm not wasting items when I press that. Anyways, let's continue. So, Goblin Camp is somewhere around here. Ah, there's our little goblin friend. Viridian Rain, have I ever played Fear and Hunger? Go watch my Fear and Hunger video. I freaking love that game. And I've done a couple streams on it, too. The game's a blast. Okay. Wait, I thought I changed that to... Well, I guess it's this now? I don't know. Oh, no, wait. Did it modify my default attack? Hold on. E is single character. I did change it. It's just not on the description. Okay, updating that in the description would be pretty dang handy. Otherwise, you know, players are going to get confused. Oh, I wasn't even fighting him. Gobbo! These guys are kind of cute. I don't really want to kill them, guys. This is some heartbreaking stuff. Alright, well, we should probably start out by getting our booster point. Oh, that's so cool. The little, like, fly up in the air. God, you have a really fun battle system. Like, it looks nice, and it's really fun to interact with. Good shit. Alright, now, hold on. Let's boost up my, boost it up, and then blam him. Got absolutely cooked! I literally am Goblin Slayer. You're so right, what boy? Oh, by the way, welcome to stream. But have I played the timeless classic Rising of the Shield Hero? Oh, yes. Peak ToastyTime video. God, I've done a lot in my years. I'm only 20. Imagine another 20 years of ToastyTime. Jesus. You get Mana Shield. Great skill. Wait, really? From what? No! Damn it! I killed him and he's still alive! Also, I healed after that fight, so I don't know what happened last time. Oh, my special is Mana Shield. Was that from a level up or? Okay. Also, it looks like I do get SP on level up. Okay, cool. So getting a new skill is kind of few and far between. I like that, you know? That's a good way to not overwhelm the player. That's one part of your game that's not overwhelming the player. Gobbo gobbo, he says, drawing his final breath. I know, that's actually heartbreaking. I like these goblins. I don't want to kill them. They're cute. By the way, looting feels super smooth. I like how I don't have to click into a text box and just pops up. It's nice. Okay. I also do like how the save is just instant, but it's still weird to me there's only one save slot. I'm not used to that. Hello, Gobbo. Gobbo, gobbo, gob, gob. I freaking love these guys. Chat, type 7 if you want to befriend the goblins instead of kill them. I'm typing 7. That's how I'm feeling right now. Levexis, is there an option to not murder them? God, Goblin Slayer would be so disappointed in me. Look at this! Look at this! Chat freaking loves these guys! What the hell? You can't make the enemies so likable. I mean, I guess you kind of can. It just makes me feel like a dick for killing them. Look, he's literally dying! Oh, okay. Never mind, is he? Okay, he's just gonna stand there now. That's a little weird. He should at least, like, gruesomely die in an explosion of blood or something. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill the least amount of goblins as possible. Or do I have to... Hold on. No, I just have to retrieve the package. I don't have to kill him. This is not gonna go very well for me, is it? Shit. Use Mana Shield on the boss fight. Okay, will do. You can learn the goblin language later? Fuck yeah! Okay, that is awesome. That's the beauty of frickin' open world games right there. God, that's really cool. I like that. Alright. Hell yeah. Alright, that's gonna really endear you to the chat, and to me, too. That's some awesome stuff, Levexis. I'm glad you included that. By the way, I'm just gonna say it again, this battle system's really fun to interact with. It doesn't, like, the fights don't last too long. There's really good feedback on the actions that I'm taking. There's already some level of sophisticated strategy in how I'm interacting with it. Like, I'm using the skill to get my boost point, and then I use the boost point, right? So I'm not just getting here bored spamming attack. It's really nice. Oh, that goblin disappeared when he died. Okay. By the way, I'm in here murdering goblins and invading their home, and it's just like lo-fi chill elevator music. You know what I'm saying? What is this? The heal point? Oh, cool. I was already pretty much full HP. Oh. Okay, that's probably something that did deserve a tutorial. This can only be used once. This is a tutorial. After you finish this, the open world opens up. Okay. Fair enough. That's a smart way to go about things. You know? Right. Alright. By the way, Levexis, if we can get personal for a second, right before this stream started, I was trying to put something into my game, and it was not working, and it was pissing me off. And so, doing this stream, I'm actually in a much better mood, and I'm feeling a lot happier. So, I mean, that's some good feedback for you. This game is, like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time interacting with this. Oh, there's the package? No, it's not. Okay. I'm supposed to be level 8? Ah, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm the goat of RPG Maker, after all. Humans all the way here, attack. You have freeze, so I think you'll be fine. We got this. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Bosses can be afflicted with status effects. Okay. Once a character is afflicted with a status effect, every recovery they'll be immune to it for the next 6 turns. Okay. Okay, so give the boss a status effect. I don't know why you're having stuff appear after the tutorial. It's a little weird, but... Anyways, Mana Shield. I should probably put that on first, yeah? So instead of doing damage to me, it does damage to my MP. I don't know, I kind of need the MP, but I'm sure it's fine. I know I need to clear out the little guys first, but I think it was smart to lower his magic. It probably was pointless to do that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oh, I should have used my... Oh, never mind. I got that 10% chance of Unleash. Cool. Oh, that looked cool as fuck. Okay, my MP, by the way, has completely vanished from this realm, which I'm missing it a lot right now. The Mana Shield burns your MP. Yeah, which I am now completely out of MP. But I have items, right? That'll boost my MP? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, my health is gone. Fuck. Shithole. I might be cooked. Well, I want to lower the... Okay, this... I'm gonna do my best I can here, chat. Oh, eat my balls. By the way, I really like how his health bar expanded to cover the entire screen after the other guys disappeared. That's, like, really nice UI work. This whole scene looks and feels really good to play. It's very well done. Okay, I need item. Oh, that's basically a full heal. Okay, we're good. We're gonna be okay. The tonics, that's really powerful. So he's immune to my freeze. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's immune to freeze for 6 turns. These... Ooh, I could maybe paralyze him. We'll see if we can paralyze him. I believe. Ow! Luckiest guy on the planet over here, chat. We're gonna cook Bago. Well, everyone type 7 to salute Bago, by the way, as he goes into the afterlife. R.I.P. I'm sure he was a real swell guy. Well, actually, I'm completely out of mana. We'll still be alright. Geyser this guy into the ground. I'm sorry, Bago. I didn't want to do it. My TP is max. What can I do with that? No idea. But I need my mana, so... Oh, 7. This is a tutorial boss, so no second phase. Good. Thank you. This boss fight, by the way, even though I'm really under level, it feels good. Like, I'm having a great time with this. Okay, this, and then freeze, and then I should be all good. Oh, wait, no, he's still immune to freeze. Oh, because this puts freeze on him. I forgot. Ah, whatever. I can finish him with this. I forgot I modified it to cause freeze. You really need to add that to the description. That'd be super helpful. Look at that. I'm under level, but it was still a really fun battle. Like, it even felt more fun because I was under level. I had a moment there was like, oh, crap, I'm kind of low on HP. That was a great fight. Really well balanced. You know, I felt like I had to use some strategy. I had to actually make use of my items, which a lot of RPGs, you just leave your items and never touch them. That was awesome. No complaints. Maybe mage is OP. Don't nerf my mage. No. How's the game going? Hey, White Labyrinth, welcome to the stream. I really love the battle system. Easily the highlight of this game so far. Maybe Mage is just a really fun character to play. I don't know. I love playing as Mage, though, and this battle system is really fun. R.I.P. Gabo. Oh, he's not even dead. He's just surrendering. Okay, let's not kill him now. Look at that. He's so cute. You can have these foods back. I love this guy. I should make a tutorial boss that has 20 phases and lasts the rest of the game. Just the entire game is one tutorial boss? Kind of, I mean, that might be a unique game. Maybe go for it. Why? What? Bruh. Okay, another tutorial. Okay. Each character has something using passive skills that they can learn. You can access this by going to the skill menu. I love not reading tutorials. Alright. Let's go. Is there fast travel in this game? There might be when the world opens up, I guess. I wish you would have teleported me to the start of the dungeon, but... whatever. It's your skill tree, basically. Okay, awesome. Hey, yo, I got a membership after I started lurking. Hey, I'm Iguri. I'm really happy you got a membership. That was, I don't remember who. That was either Captain Rumia or Viridian Rain. They gifted a bunch. That's really kind of them. I'm glad you got one. And nice to see you here on stream. Hold on, what's going on? That could unironically be a cool concept for a time loop game. Yeah, it could be. You should check your emblem on equip. Okay. What would I do without you, Levexis? Seriously. Okay. Increased fire damage by 20, water damage. I probably want to do it on Hydro instead, right? Oh, I had been on Pyro the whole time. Oh, but Pyro boosts my intelligence, so it might actually be better to do that. 100% gacha game to single-player RPG Maker. Am getting this. This is a cool game. I like it. I really like how this is animated, too, by the way, on this scene. This is awesome. There's a ton to do in this game. There's so much customization. That's super... You've got a lot going for you here, Levexis. You get different skills upon level up depending on which emblem tree you use. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll stick to the fire then. Even though I've like mainly been using Whirlpool and Frost, I'd rather build into a fire guy than if that boosts my intelligence, because it seems like my guy is mostly based on intelligence. Yeah. I'll be back to rewatch when I can focus on the stream. Well, no worries, Amaguri. I hope you enjoy the VOD. And also to all VOD watchers, type 7 in the comments section if you're a VOD watcher. I appreciate you VOD watchers just as much as I appreciate the live stream viewers. You're all awesome. I'm grateful for all of you. I like the idea of a fire mage that can just use ice and water magic. That's true, it is pretty unconventional, isn't it? Default pyro because it helps the player in the beginning, I guess. Well, if it boosts intelligence, yeah, I guess it makes 7. Makes 7? Oh my god, I'm completely afflicted with the 7 curse. Okay, back to the mayor. Hello, mayor. I have something for you. I had to kill a lot of beautiful creatures for this. I hope you're happy. Praise be Duma. No, praise be me. I did it. Anyways. It's nice to receive help in times like this. We are very grateful. As promised, here's some cash. You promised cash? I thought you were just giving me information. Fuck yeah, I'll take some cash. I almost forgot to take this with you as well. It's dangerous out. It's dangerous to go alone. I got a tent. Cool. You're missing some capitalization on some of these text boxes, by the way. It's not that big of a deal, but still. Wouldn't it give me more value with water? Yeah, that was my initial impression, but on my character screen, it said that it was boosting my intellect if I have Pyro equipped, and my character scales off of intellect, so I was going to stick with Pyro. I don't know. White Labyrinth, thank you so much for joining. Oh, wow, it's 4 a.m. for you. That is rough. I think I think it was 4 a.m. also for Viridian Rain, right? But I appreciate you guys being here when it's so early. That's couldn't be me. I'm not much of a stream watcher myself, to be honest. 4 a.m. for a stream. You guys are really committed. I really appreciate all of you taking the time out of your day and out of your morning. Yeah, Pyro gives intelligence, but Whirlpool and Geyser are water skills. So water boosts their damage by 10%. I'm gonna leave Pyro for now. I know better than the game dev. I'm a very smart guy. It depends on if the player want to min-max. I think it's cool you have a lot of different options. The player can really make their character their own, and that's what you want in an open world game. I also really appreciate how grateful Ogwe was. Like, I feel like I made a real impact on him there. Go to Gibraltar and find an old friend of mine named Mino. If there's anything strange that's been happening around Numa, holy god. He'll know about it for sure. Should be able to tell you more about Sorcerer Kalen. Alright. Alright. Maybe now we can start recruiting people to join us. Oh shit, we can have more than just one guy? Well, because I should have known. It's an RPG. Gibraltar is the capital city of this region. Let's see what awaits us there. Okay. Party members are optional and not related. You can only obtain them by exploring the world. That's super cool. Oh, some can only be selected by choosing the right dialogue. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Water emblem tree gives more status skills later on, but less damage than fire spells. That makes a lot of sense. I'm a damage maxer, so what's happening here? Okay, speak your mind. Advisor Ulrich, we have sightings of a strange light beam from the sky that fell somewhere near Ariel Village. Strange light, you say? Yes, sir. It appears that the strange light beam was seen near... You just said that. That is the scout report for today, sir. Dismissed. Yes, sir. Strange light from space? Surely that's not something he warned me. That's not something he... Oh, okay, that dialogue might need a rework. Should I take this seriously? I don't know. Vaughn? At your command, master. Oh, this guy's cool. I want you to kidnap the mayor of Mahaya village and make a scene. If nothing happened, proceed to kill her. The fuck? Let's bait the rabbit out, shall we? This human body's trying to give me the... So he's gonna kill the human even if nothing happens. So he just kind of wanted to kill this person then. Well, 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. Do not question my command. It will be done. It's like AI. Do this fast. Do not question me. Do it now. Give it a ChatGPT instructions. Is that chest lootable in the back? You mean on this screen? This is a, like, cutaway gag. But do you have any time that is a non-skippable 10 minutes of rambling dialogue, and when you enter the next zone, they appear in front of you to continue for another 10 minutes? I feel like we've had maybe at least one scene like that already with the frickin' NPC that we saved from the goblins. I hate that guy. Literally it's my most hated guy in the game so far. This timeline is ours. The timeline? I thought he just wanted the world. Damn, this guy's ambitious. You gotta respect that, though. Okay. Now, let me go get some better items. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Ooh, what's this aerial do? +2 intelligence and +2 wisdom. Okay. Oh, these only give me bonuses to wisdom? Well, they can suck it then. I only want intelligence. This gives me intelligence, so I'm gonna get that. Alright. Oh shit, that's my headspace? Well, damn it, that does not look like a headband. I guess it does kind of look like a headband. Ah, well. Can I sell my hat back to you then? I lost a little on that, but it's fine. Okay, what can I sell here? I got a bunch of shit. Wow. Okay. Why do I need 4 handles? Why would I need 4? Okay, I'm sure 3 is fine. Is there any reason for me to... Okay, none of that seems relevant to me then. Okay, can I buy... Oh, this guy sells weapons. Why doesn't he have a pop-up? He doesn't even sell weapons! Okay, I will buy some lockpicks though. I imagine that'll be cool. Oh, is this a fast travel thing? Oh, here's a fast travel thing. Okay, I'll buy one just in case I need to come back here. Crafting. Oh my god, it is a gacha game. Holy shit, you can get loot chests with random items. Okay. I'm not even going to try to do that. I don't have the time or the mental capacity. We've got... I'll go a little bit longer than 2 hours. Let's see, I'll go maybe... We'll go for maybe another 30 minutes. So, let's at least get to the next area. Well, I guess we should do some world exploring. Okay, let's see. Can I... What is this? Up for some rock, paper, scissors? Oh, shit. Hold on. My dad's calling. I'm doing important work, Dad. I'm playing RPG Maker games. Alright, sure, let's play rock, paper, scissors. Damn, there are a lot of systems. I got this easy. We're good. Paper wins. What did I tell you, chat? I'm touched by God today right now. Touched by God? No, that means I'm crazy. I'm very lucky today. Look at that. I'm feeling good. I have a feeling that my RPG Maker problem will just resolve itself after I end stream. You get a weapon here? Oh my god, random gacha game. Oh shit, we gotta open this. Where is it? Items? Wait, is it here? Yes! Come on, come on, come on! Give me a one, come on, come on! What I get? Ooh! That sounds good. What is that? What? This shit looks cool as fuck! How much better? That's way better. Hell yeah! Alright, I love gacha game gambling. Let's go! Okay. Now, can I disassemble, by the way? Can I, Oh, hold on. Go to items and go to my... Wait. Discard. Wait, what does that do? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, the other one gives me plus 15 intelligence? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade it with fire. Alright. Talk to fishing. That was either luck or knowledge of RPG Maker's pseudo-random number generator's biases. No, I was just luck. I just picked paper. Yeah, I felt drawn to it. I'm gonna trash this. I have no idea what it does. Get out of here. What was the point of that? Did that give me anything, or did I just waste something that I could have sold? I can teach you how to... There's fishing in this game? Bruh. No. Chat. It's a members-only video now. But I did have a video in the past where I did a whole rant about how fishing minigames are cringe and totally pointless in games. But my opinion has since changed. So long as it is not necessary, whatever, put it in there. But I can assure you I'm never going to fish in a game ever in my life unless it's Stardew Valley. Okay, I'm not listening to you. I'm just going to go do the... Let me fish. Yes. Okay. Oh, I have to click right when the exclamation mark comes up. Okay. There should be a sound effect that plays when that happens to alert me. Oh, there's not even a mini game. You just get the... Damn, that is a good way to make money. It's pretty easy. Okay. Cool. What do you sell for? Did that also give me 50 XP, by the way? I think it did. King Mackerel. Sells for 150? Holy shit, that's a way to make money. There should be an RPG Maker game entirely about fishing with an optional battling minigame. Fire. Make it a mandatory fishing minigame. No, please, God, don't do that. You get 50 XP for fishing? I don't know if that's a lot or not, but damn. Holy crap, this is how you rack it up. Jesus. Pause everything. This is the optimal strat. Okay, I kind of like the way you've implemented this. It's quick and easy. And pretty efficient for gaining experience and money. Except when the fish aren't biting. Ah, damn, chat. You ever wanted to fish in your RPG Maker game and the fish just aren't biting? Nice, okay, I'll go sell all my fishies. Fishing is a meta. Yeah, for real. Damn. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. Is that going to, like, crash your player economy? Jesus, look at all that. Racking it up. Let's go. All right. Okay, that's enough fishing. Let's go enjoy the adventure then. Oh, it uses up bait. Okay, that makes sense. I think you told me that, and I ignored it. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go explore the world. Wait, hold on. What is this? Pause. What is this icon? Well, it was pretty good for fishing. You can get me instantly in. Oh. That's kind of cool. Kind of pointless, but why not? Okay, I'm out of here. I like how much there is to do, but I want to try and see as much as I can. So let's, we need to go to Gibraltar. It's a frickin', oh my god. What? I know, hold on. Brain? Apex Legends character. I'm sorry. These ones are gatherable? Oh, cool. Let's go to Mount Dumbass. Sorry, that was mean. I didn't mean that. Another hammer. Great. Okay. Hello, buddy. The mountain's infested with creatures. I'm assuming I have to go this way, but I don't know. Ooh, secret. Okay. Your maps are really nice. Even if they are sample maps, the sample maps are really nice then. I really love all the elevation in your game. Oh, wait, what? I accidentally looped around on myself. How did that happen? Oh, that, I see that. That loops back down. Okay. Is there anything over here? Oh, good. Up we go to Mount Dummy. This is not a sample map. Some are samples, some are not. 70% sample maps. Well, I mean, they fit together really seamlessly. No, I don't want to play Haga. Eat my balls. I mean, I like Haga, but I don't want to play Haga. That's pretty cool. Does that happen every time I go near the cliff's edge, though? Okay, that's going to drive me a little bit nuts. That should be like a one-time thing. But this looks really good. I like the sound effects. I like this parallax. I mean, this parallax background is a little bit blurry. You could probably get a higher quality image, but it's cool. All right, let's continue. I really love these footstep sounds. It's over here. Okay. Not much. Is that the moon? Yeah, well, it is nighttime, right? Hello, sir. The mountain can be very dangerous. There's a creature called Zagorat. Okay. Why do you know his name? Are you conspiring with him? Oh, that's a pretty bridge. You've got to add region tiles to your maps and then have the footstep sounds change based on which region you're stepping on. Like, I like that you have footstep sounds, but that would add that extra layer of immersion that's super important. Oh, can I climb that? Oh, that was cool as fuck. Awesome, I like that. That's really cool, a little parkour. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. Level 9 to 15. I'm probably close enough for this area, but... Oh, no, I am supposed to go in here. I've got an arrow pointing this way. Okay, I guess I'm going the right way, then. You should have the moon from Majora's Mask staring at you. Alright. Ooh, this guy's kind of blocking the stairs. Oh, shit! Oh my god, he's fast as fuck! Holy crap! My god! Sate! I'm not quite sure why they have a Japanese voice line, but whatever. I guess it's standard stuff. Oh, damn! They kind of do a lot of damage. I'm sure I'll be able to kick this guy's ass. We're good. Oh, never mind. They have a lot of health. Oh, but he missed. L, you're bad. Die dead. Oh, the arrow just shows me where I can go. I'm supposed to go down. Well, I will go down then. Frost it up. Whoopah! I really love your animations. They look super nice. Okay, well, I'll go down then. It's okay if you die. No, I'm gonna be okay. I'm not dead. Chat, believe in me. Oh boy, okay, 2 fights in a row. Oh, but we healed because we leveled up. Oh, that must have been why we were healing, because we leveled up. I actually like that then. We're leveling up frequently enough that it makes the early game much easier that way. So I appreciate that. Why can't I cast any of these? Oh, I'm silenced? Oh. Yeah, no, now I'm definitely cooked. If I can't use my magic, yeah, there's no chance. Oh boy. It's open world, you can go wherever you want. Yeah, I like that, but it also makes it a little hard to know where to go. Well, shit. It's okay. We're gonna be good. I'm locking in on these bats. I refuse to die. Okay, we got one of them. And we're almost not silenced anymore. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna barely get through this. I was really hoping it would freeze him. Why is his blood suck doing 0 damage to me? Do I just not have any blood? Nice, we got a burn on. I think we're gonna get him next. Alright. We survived, chat. Whew, RPG Maker goats. Let's get the fuck out of here! Okay, I'm supposed to go down, not up. So let's do that then. Clearly I'm not supposed to go to Mount Dumbass. Alrighty, let's just go back down out of this mountain. I really want to get to Gibraltar, and I just want to see what that town looks like before we end stream. I believe in us. We can get there. Okay. Oh my god. I'm trying to look at chat and walk, and it just did not work out too well, huh? Meow. Okay. So I guess Gibraltar's the other way on the path then. So I go out this way and then go down. It's open world. Go wherever your heart desires. Whether that's a cave full of vampire bats, a sea of trash, a Black Souls reference, or an active nuclear reactor, all is fine. Yep, Gibraltar South. Ah, my intuition never fails me. I do like, I like open world games. I think they're a lot of fun. And I like the way that you are diegetically leading the player by making areas too difficult. Right? So going up to the Mount Dummy is totally fine because the player's that level and they can explore there and get lost in your world and have fun exploring the battle system, or they can go straight to the objective point. You know, let the player go at their own pace. The only risk you run into is making sure that the, you want to make sure the pacing of your game stays consistent still. Like if players choose to do all of the side stuff before continuing the story, is the story still going to make sense? Or are they going to have forgotten everything that's happening by that point, right? So you want to keep things somewhat simple if you're going open world route, in my opinion. Diabetically. Gibraltar will have his Dome Shield referee. Hey, somebody got the Apex Legends. Nice. I like how many NPCs I run into, by the way. The world does feel really alive. Like, it feels like there's people living in this world. And thank God for that. It's exactly what you want in an open world game. Otherwise, why explore, right? East Gibraltar. And you have enough signs, by the way, that it's pretty easy to navigate this area. This is very nicely put together. Ooh, and the path is changing to show I'm in a new town. Really cool. I like it. I love the visuals. Minus these character sprites. I don't like how they look, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure other people don't mind. All right. And again, the sound design's really great. You've got some good music, too. I like the day-night cycle. I wish you maybe could make this timer a little prettier looking. Like, change the colors or make it a sun in the corner or something, but, it's fine. Or, if there's a way to hide it in this... Is there a way to hide it in the settings? That'd be really cool. Yeah, I would maybe add the ability to hide that from the screen. Because the player can visually see when it changes time of day, right? You'll never forget Black Souls. So real for that. Oh, I am... There was a little bit of lag upon entering this area, and I just got a new computer. So, that's going to probably nuke someone's poor laptop. If I was on my laptop, the stream would have died there. Really digging the art aesthetic choice on top of the systems in it. A lot of good games pull off only one of the two. Not many hit both to the point of excellence. Yeah, I think you're doing a great job. I think the way that you're using your art assets is... Oh, okay. Is very smart and very well done. I am just not, the biggest fan of this particular style of art asset. But you're using it in a very nice way where it fits with the setting. And, you're making things as cohesive as you can with the limited resources that you have. So, I'd say you're doing a pretty nice job. Okay, so we need to go to a bar. Oh, well, there's a bar. See, and then that's where those guys are handy. Oh, this looks really cool. Did you do this map yourself, or was this new computer obtained, Osmo Hunter? Yeah, actually, it was built for me by a viewer. And I unfortunately haven't... I unfortunately haven't heard from them in a little while. So, I'm waiting on them to, let me know if I'm allowed to shout them out or not. But, yeah. A viewer built me a computer for free, and it's fucking awesome. You guys keep blessing me, and I'm so grateful. Ever since I started playing the porn games. 60% sample, 40% edit. Well, so far it looks cool. This actually right here might be your weakest map. It's very barren. But I mean, for this being your weakest map, I'd say you're doing pretty good. This still looks much better than a lot of RPG Maker games. I keep pressing E. Do you need any help? Are you Mino? Ariel's mayor sent me to see you. Well, you could just say the mayor's name. He would know who it is, right? A friend of Agwe is also a friend of mine. Yes, I am Mino. What is it you need? I'm looking for a sorcerer named Kalen. Yeah, you gotta double check some of the grammar in these dialogue boxes. Just, make sure everything's formatted correctly at least. Racism against sample maps. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have an issue with them if they look nice. But a lot of RPG Maker developers definitely are bothered by seeing the same maps over and over again. Yeah, Sorcerer Kalen's a seer that used to work as the king's advisor. She possesses a wealth of knowledge and wisdom. What is it that you need from her? I need to ask her about time anomalies. Time anomalies? Yes, of course. She specialized in strange occurrences and happenings. She retired 2 years before the war started. She may be able to find more about her whereabouts in Mahaya Village. Alright. Mahaya Village. It's just out of here. I saw it on the way in. We highly recommend trying some of our exclusive Duma dishes. Okay, thanks. So remember that you eat food before entering the dungeon or fighting bosses. Food buffs. There's food buffs in this game? Damn, now Chihuahua's espousing freaking tutorials at me too. Tutorials left and right. There really are a lot of systems. But see, that is the proper way to introduce a system, right? You have the player interact with something, and then you have a tutorial about it. Instead of just explaining food buffs at the start of the game. That's a better way to go about it. We don't have any better leads. Let's do what this old man says and go to this village called Mahaya. Alright, let's go. I like how you're updating what I have to do up here, too. It's pretty handy. Alright, we're going to go to Mahaya, see what's there, and then that's where we're going to end the stream. I would have liked to explore more, but I don't quite have enough time to get lost in the open world. I'm trying to show off as much of the, quest line as I can. One little piece of Caesar's Pizza got me climbing skyscrapers. Yeah, food buffs are real. I ate food before this stream, and so I'm in a much better mood than when I don't eat food before the stream. Food buff. I'm getting tired, though, so you can tell my commentary is lacking. Food buff. Okay, west is Mahaya. Wait, so... What in the hell? Levexis, I think we've found something here. We truly are a mage sorcerer. We can walk on the trees. You're welcome. Okay, so Mahaya's to the west, so this way we go. Will fix. Good. Question, is this one of those freaky games Toasty's always reviewing? No, Scarlet Dungeon. By the way, thanks for being here for stream. No, this is so far a pretty chill RPG Maker game. My first impression series, this, by the way, looks a little bit weird having the grass sprite up halfway on the cliff. This is one of my series where viewers of the channel can pay and send me their games, and I'll play them for them. So no matter if it's, a freaky game or a normal game or not, right? Okay, North Mahaya. Let's check it out. We're also getting close to the end of stream here, just so you guys know. Okay, we should be high enough level. We're going to get to Mahaya Village, and we'll call it. So I should probably save. I don't think I need to eat. I'll try eating the food, by the way. We'll just see what it's like. So, is it in items? Yes. Up 10% attack for 3 battles. All right. Now, what is... Oh, I don't like that. Ew! I fucking hate that sound effect. Okay, chat. Type 7 if you hated that sound effect, if you could hear it. That was extremely painful and uncomfortable for me. No, that was awful. Holy crap. I mean, I normally like ASMR, but that was a little too visceral. I'm not the mukbang kind of type. You know what I'm saying? More the ear-licking guy. Do it again. Couldn't hear it. Too quiet. 7 made a boy uncomfortable. Alright. I love your tree variety, by the way. Oh, what's happened here? Some tiling issue going on there. I like your tree variety. It looks like I'm in a forest. Instead of the same tree being... Well, kind of a lot of the same tree over here. But you know what I mean? I don't like when RPG Maker games have the same repeating tree. It just takes me out of the nature environment a little bit. A snow area would look so magical in this art style. Well, you've heard it here, Levexis. Oh, you have a snow kingdom, yeah? So I imagine you get to a snow area at some point. Burn this guy. Oh. Well, that didn't kill him. These guys are pretty strong then. Shat. And then I'll get enough of a boost to hopefully knock out the next guy. There is a snow region, yes. At level 10, you get a good mage skill. I'm close. Almost there. Hold on. Page down. And then... Scorch. Okay, it doesn't look like boost applies to those. It only applies to my default attack. I'm sure you told me that, and I just did not process it. Shit. Scorch should kill him, right? Whew, we're good. Getting close. I like how the battles are ramping up in difficulty. It feels like it's a good curve. Wow, I am literally 1 experience point away from leveling up. That's unfortunate. Mahaya Village. Oh, I want to level up, though, so we'll do one more fight. Come on. Come on. Where could one acquire this game? There is a link in the description of this live stream. Great question. If you check out the link, you can download it right from there for free. Levexis would definitely appreciate it if you could try it out for him and give him your thoughts. By the way, chat, if there is not a link in the description, please let me know. I really hope it's there. If not, I will get it added ASAP. Oh, damn, I got thrown around. First time that's happened. That looked really cool. Oh, shit, and he ate my MP. Well, good thing I have my boosted attack. Yeah, try out and give me thoughts, I thanks. I thanks. Alright, we got through it. Okay, that'll give me level 10, right? So let's see what the skill is. The Japanese is a little out of place, in my opinion, but it's fine. Is there an option to turn off voice acting, by the way, if players wanted that? Hold on. Yes, there is. Okay, good. What did I get? Skills. Ice Bomb. Nice. Okay, cool. So more freeze-related stuff. So maybe I should switch to my freeze. Oh, I can buy a new skill, by the way. Ooh, all enemies need that shit. I need some AoE stuff. Okay, link is there. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Well, we'll pop into the Mahaya bar. Actually, now this feature is really growing on me. This guy's name is Even? That's a dog-ass name. I'm sorry. Alright, this is probably going to be the last thing we do here, then. We're getting close to... Yeah, we're a little past time already. Alright, so... Probably... I like these sound effects, too, of them eating. But you're asking for my help. I guess you're probably the guy? Our mayor, she was attacked by an assassin! Oh, yeah, this is what was being set up earlier. Please, adventurer, we need your help urgently. Tell me where she is. She's deep within Mahaya Forest. Our guard was overwhelmed, so this might be dangerous. Let's help the mayor find out more about what's going on. Well, that was... Okay. I'll handle this. Just wait for me. Damn, see... Damn, okay. Levexis, the problem here is that you've actually created a game that, like, I want to keep playing it. Like, you're drip-feeding me enough content that I'm like, well, shit. Now I kind of want to play this next area and see what happens. Oh, but I gotta go recruit a party member and be level 16. Okay. I like how you added that in. If you feel confident, you can go anyway. That's really good. That's what players need to hear. You know, validate their stupidity. Anyways, okay. So this is the part where you go look around for another party member. All right, I guess this is an all right stopping point then. Wait, was this guy dancing while I was talking to him? Was he really? I didn't even notice. That's a little silly then. All right. Okay. I don't know how we would even recruit another party member. I think we're probably going to wrap it up here. Oh, this would be another party member. You can tell by her different face graphic. Get her a notebook. Okay. Go get her a notebook, and then she'll join us. Okay. Sure, Lisa. Okay. Okay, yeah, we gotta pause it. I'm sorry. I'm actually, I mean, I'm not sorry. This is probably good, actually. But Levexis, I am, like, for real, actually, like, really into this game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Like, you're spacing out your content enough that, like, there's areas, there's room to explore the world and go at my own pace, or I can continue the storyline and get a little bit of, okay, here's the next thing to do. And then it's like, all right, time to go do it and see what happens next. And then here's a little bit more of plot and next thing to do. Like, that's a great way to be introducing all of the plot lines. I really appreciate it. The way that you've written it. We're going to do stream wrap-up now, chat. We've paid for about 2 hours. We've gone a little bit past that. I think it's a pretty good spot to stop. So, all right. Let's see. So, if you guys are interested in giving Levexis some of your final thoughts here, if you've been around for most of the stream, or you just your first impressions, if you're just now joining, I'm sure you'd really appreciate it. I'm going to do my last little, like, summary recap, final thoughts, and then we're going to end the stream. So, Ororis by Levexis. I really like this game. I think there's a lot of really good stuff in here that could ultimately lead to this game being successful. Okay, I think that you have a really fun world to explore. Like I honestly appreciate all of the 3 different regions that exist, and that I assume you're going to eventually be able to explore. That's nice visual variety. Your mapping looks really nice. You have great sound design. It feels very immersive to walk around in your game world. Footstep sounds. That's already a positive review from me. Let's see, what else are the positives? I actually like the story. I think it could probably be introduced a little bit less overwhelmingly at the start. I really think that establishing shot would have helped me. Overall, it's pretty alright. But I like the story you're setting up. I like the world and, you know, what you're getting into and the high stakes of it all. It feels very grand and epic, and that's what you want in an open world game like this. You know, Skyrim has the big civil war. You have the gotta stop the time manipulator. You know, big, epic things that can stick in the player's mind as an overarching goal, while they also explore some other smaller things. I think that's really well done. Easily, the absolute best part of this game is the combat system. Like, I actually had a really good time engaging in the combat system. I had fun strategizing. It wasn't super advanced right now. I imagine the enemies get more difficult, and I have to chain together skills even more as I continue to level up. But I really liked what is there. Visually, it's very pretty. There's a lot of really great feedback and action sequencing. So like when you use a skill, your character floats up and you cast it, and there's a nice looking animation. All of that makes it really fun to engage with. And then there's also that little extra layer of strategy. So those 2 things together makes me want to engage with your combat system. So you've done an amazing job there. That is easily the highlight of the game for me, which is good in a combat heavy game. So some of the lower points. I think you need to go back over some of your dialogue boxes, right? You have some grammatical errors and a couple sentences that don't make a whole lot of sense. I hope you took note of them while watching, or, you know, maybe just as a blanket thing, you should probably go back through the start of your game and double check some of at least your main quest line dialogue. I know you've got a lot in this game, but at least the main quest line needs to be really solid and well written. Then another point to consider is the clashing art styles. It's probably going to increase the difficulty when you go to sell this project. I think you have an awesome game, but I think in terms of selling a game, you need really nice visuals, and you're doing great with what you have. But what might be beneficial is, I think this game has a wide appeal. I think what might be awesome is if you run a Kickstarter for this game, and raise some money, and then you can invest in some more unique visuals that might stand out on Steam, and I think that would help you in the long run. In the clashing art styles, if you could, you know, at least have, you know, not the super like pixel style guy at the like enemy at the start mixed with the like smoother line art sprite work. It's a little bit jarring, and players are going to notice it. And I think that's the biggest thing that you're going to have to overcome in selling your game. You're doing great with what you have, but it's still going to be a bit tricky to have those visuals appeal to players when they're searching like the Steam store, right? I think you have systems that set your game apart from other RPG Maker games. I think it's really awesome, the open world stuff here, but the visuals are going to have to be something that you really lock in on. I get that it's low budget and it's a hobby project, but I'm letting you know that's definitely going to be a hurdle to overcome. And so maybe investing in nice promotional artwork, a couple, you know, key art scenes, just for when you're promoting it on Steam. Actually, let's hold on. Let's pull up the Steam page really quick. Oh, not the Steam page. I already showed the itch page, but I'll pull it up again just so people have a frame of reference here. Right? Like, browsing through this, especially like this screenshot, I don't really understand what I'm even looking at here. That didn't really sell me on the game. I was pretty confused on it. You know, this is a whole lot of information for a screenshot. You know, these are much better at showing, you know, what your game is and selling it. And then probably showing more of the, like, maybe a player jumping up in the air for the battle scenes, you know. You want to pick really strategic images when you're going about selling your game. Because it's really hard to make those first impressions successful as an RPG Maker project. Oh, SBR, we are ending stream right now. I'm so sorry that you you showed up right at the tail end of things. Okay, so the grammar and the art, and then the only other low point was that introduction sequence where it was just kind of a lot all at once, and maybe it was a little bit overwhelming for the player to grasp all of those plot threads. So I'm sure you've tweaked that a whole bunch. I think the easiest fix would be to, like I've said a billion times, an establishing shot, transferring the player from the Earth to the space segment. Also, what chat proposed, which was, having the space thing first, and then it's like, here is what's happening in the world you're going to go to, and then it shows the Earth thing, and maybe that would set the stakes a little bit better. Not one self-made map in the game's promotional screenshots. That's definitely something that you should include then. Some self-made maps would be good. Really showing off your abilities and the unique offerings of the game. Especially since this is going to inevitably be shown largely to the RPG Maker community, and a lot of them are going to be familiar with those maps. I think your maps looked really great, but yeah, you could probably pick some of the more... Oh, the ones on the itch page are unique? Okay, well, I don't know then. I think that they look nice. Oh, okay, they're the town maps that you said are sample but customized. I don't know. I think it's fine personally, but everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I was late then. I think I'll try this one, though. Hey, Taze, that'd be awesome. Levexis would definitely appreciate it. I'm sorry we're wrapping up stream right as you show up. I hope you can watch the VOD and enjoy it, though. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I think we gave some great bits of feedback and had a good time, too. In your promo, it should be only stuff that you made, in my opinion. That's fair. I can agree with that. But, yeah, on the whole, easily here, Levexis. This is an awesome game. I think there's a lot of potential for this to be pretty successful and have people check it out. Just the fact it's open world is going to draw people in. That's pretty unconventional for RPG Maker, and I think it's really cool that you're doing that. And I have fun with it. It seems like it's well set up, too. So, Levexis, hell yeah. This is awesome to see. I like seeing this stuff. I like seeing these hobby projects that were very obviously, passion and hobbled together without a lot of resources put together and coming together in a pretty fun way. And I don't normally have a lot of fun with, turn-based RPGs and RPG Maker, but this one, I had a good time with it. It is fully open world, minus the introduction, where you are kind of introduced to the world, right? And then it opens up and you can go wherever you want. It's really cool, actually. Viridian Rain, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, actually, that's where we're going to go now. I think that's most of my thoughts summed up. So we're going to do our closing out thing that we always do, which is thank everybody who's here. So, Taize, Boat Bui, Viridian Rain, The Real Tron, Levexis, Pro, KFBJJ, Boat Boy, I think I already said your name, SBR, Captain Rumia, some Randev, Scarlet Dungeon, Taco Tinjin, sorry if I missed your names, Atrikia, thank you guys so much for being here as we round out the stream. If you were here for a long time or a short time, it means a lot that you showed up at all. You guys who show up to streams, and also you VOD watchers who watch the VODs, this is some next level investment in ToastyTime, right? It's not my easily accessible content, so you guys watching this stuff means the world to me. It really uplifts me and makes me want to do this stuff even more. I have a lot of fun with these, so thank you for being here. And also, I want to double thank, let's see, I want to double thank Viridian Rain, Captain Rumia, both of them for their 5 gifted memberships. That's really kind. And the Red Tech Engineer for his $2 donation. Oh, and also Viridian Rain for becoming a member themselves. You guys are too kind. I feel very blessed to have such an amazing community here to hang out with on stream and talk about RPG Maker games. It's a whole lot of fun. And now you guys have an amazing rest of your day, if it's 4 a.m. for you, which I know it is for some of you, or night, if it's nighttime, which it is for me. I'm going to go get some dinner and play with my cats. Thank you all for showing up, and have a good one. Happy game making. Oh, shit. I hit the button.